Wake up 52. Wake up 52.
Rumble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Welcome. We're here. Quick, to the point, but we're here. And I appreciate you guys for doing this at such short notice. It's like I had me a couple of Moscow mules myself, but anyway. But welcome everybody. Ironwork 92,000 here live in full effect here in the Foundry. And I appreciate you guys for joining us at such short notice. Excuse me. Man. I had today, I know there are a lot of you guys that are probably going to balk at this because of what I'm going to tell you what I had. I had a pizza today, right? It was a margarita pizza, and it had anchovies on it. Right. So if you don't know what margarita is, it's the kind with the tomato paste, right? With mozzarella cheese, but it had anchovies. I like fish a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I like herrings and I like anchovies and stuff. So I know a lot of you guys are like, anchovies, fish on a pizza. I know, but forgive me. Motherfucking smell like Heathcliff out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But and that's another thing. I'm gonna kind of tune it down a little bit on the cussing. I know a lot of you guys have kids around, so I apologize. I want the kids to be around more, but I also at the same time know I need to do my part and I need to cut it down on the cussing. So and that's what I intend on doing. I really appreciate you guys coming out tonight. And before I continue, let me greet those of you that are in the Foundry because you guys are so amazing. So, J.R. Hartley, welcome. Good to see you again. Pebs, good to see you again too, sis. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. JJ's here with us too. All right. All right. JJ, I thought I saw Ida here too. I'm pretty sure I saw Ida. JG's here. Pebs is here. J.R. Hartley's here. Jam Anus, welcome, sir. Good to see you, fam. Jamanus, good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Pebs, I know Maria said she was going to be a little bit busy, and so she's going to be here too. Anytime I see Pebs, I think Maria, and anytime I see Maria, I think Pebs. So good to see you, ladies. Good to see you, ladies. I haven't seen Barbara in a while. I haven't seen DeWitt Straight Laces in a while. There are a few of them that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I hope to see you guys soon. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. You know, I understand life happens and people have other things other than flat earth channels to be visited. I get it, right? But you know, you're part of the Foundry, right? And we just want to know that you're okay. That's it. You don't have to be tuning in, and I don't have to be all up in your business, my nose all up in your business, right? I don't have to be doing all that, but still, you know, we are concerned about those that watch, right? And those that, like, we know we've seen you in other channels, and so you guys have a name being part of other chats. So we just want to know that you're okay. That's all. You know, ain't no nothing bad from our part. But let me continue still. And carry skates too. That's right. Down Dirty, down Dur. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Down Dur is here. True Earth Whisperer, welcome, sir. Our brother True Earth Whisperer is here. Hold on. And he, if you don't know, has a book. He does have his book. So shout out to our brother True Earth Whisperer. Yeah. The Lost Art of the Dyads in a World That Debates Everything and Understands Nothing. So if you don't know what it is I'm talking about, let me show you. 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 Here we go. So this is our brother True Earth Whisperer. Let me get my grill off this thing and give his channel or his thing, his page, the attention it deserves. And that's his book. Our brother True Earth Whisperer doing his thing, making it work. And that's it right there. The Lost Art of Dyads in a World That Debates Everything and Understands Nothing. Get you a copy of his new book, Latest and the Greatest. And it's good that we've got people doing good things in the flat earth community. And shout out to you, True Earth Whisperer. And I'm waiting on that hardback book. I know it's coming. I know. I'm waiting to get me a copy, man. So I got a softback copy, but a hardback definitely doesn't hurt. So shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. Where are we? Let me continue. Let me continue. JJ, yep, Pebs down there. Ida Hill, how you doing, beautiful? Ida Hill is here, everybody. Ida Hill, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Mr. Warrior coming out and playing with us. That's what I'm talking about. Warrior's coming out and playing. It's a little bit late, but he don't give a damn. Warrior's here. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. 21 Disc Lord. Welcome, sir. All the way from the Netherlands. Hey, Ian. How you doing, Ian? Yeah, I'm here in the Netherlands. You know, it's pretty cold. 21 Truths. How you doing, Disc Lord? Good to see you, man. Welcome. It's always a pleasure to have you here, man. Anytime you're here, we're real happy. That's when you know it's going to be good, man, when Disc Lord shows up. So shout out to Disc Lord. Good to see you, man. Harmless is here. Good to see you, Harmon. And guys, again, look, don't wait on me. Drop your channels in here. Please don't wait on me. Just drop your channels and make sure everybody gets it. Good to see you, Harmon. Harmon's here, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Harmon is here. J.R. Hartley, Pebs, Warrior playing with us tonight. All right. Ida Hill, JJ. AJ was right. Good to see you. AJ was right. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Skeptic 936. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Santero's here too. Okay. Santero got a whole earful with that last show that we just did on Vika's. Dave was in there mad than a motherfucker, man, but I'll tell y'all about that here in a second. Dave was mad as shit, boy. Dave was hot. Dave was hot. Mr. A. Murphy. Maybe Audi Murphy. Good to see you, Mr. Murph. Welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Always a pleasure. Always good to have you here. Good to see you. It's been a while, but it's good to see you still. All right. Yeah, man. Dave Weiss was mad as fuck, man. Dave Weiss was mad. He was mad. You know, we were talking about him in the on Vita's channel, but his name came up, right? They were talking about, and then, you know, I came in late, you know, I think something about contracts. FE Nation was there. Shout out to FE Nation, Vika, Gene, Ira, JJ, the whole panel that was up there. You know what I'm saying? It's the usual suspects. Tron was up there. Hey, Vika, how you doing, man? Oh, man, you know, just having trouble with my comms over here. What are you guys talking about today? What's on the agenda? You know what I'm saying? Tron was there. Y'all know how Tron get down, man. Tron was there too, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, Vika, how you guys doing? How y'all doing? What's going on over here? Hey, man, is Aloha coming up today? Is he coming up? Oh, man, don't be a butt, Aloha. Y'all know how Tron does, man. Tron is a legend, man. Tron. Yeah, I like Tron. So, yeah, he was up there. Tron wasn't there for long. He was there for like a quick minute, and then he had other things he needed to take care of. Yeah, Dave was like, blah, blah, blah. He was mad as fuck, boy. He was like, shut the fuck up. I'm talking. I was like, hey, you're talking. I was like, you're right, man. I shouldn't have cut you off. I let him talk, man. You know what I'm saying? When people do that, I let them talk. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's be fair. So he was mad. I guess he had his reasons to be mad. But you know, we definitely have our reasons to be on the attack, and we definitely have our reasons to be mad as well. To be sitting there after spending as much time as we did with those channels, right? I want to make sure I got everybody. Right? So far, so good, right? Okay. We are moving, we are grooving, moving and grooving. Let's do it. Yeah, he was mad as shit. He was mad as fuck. Fuck you, Vika. Fuck you. Fuck you. He was yelling, just screaming. I bet you people was walking by like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? And then Vika was like, hey, Dave, hey, bro, chill, bro, chill out, because you were supposed to go to the final experiment, bro, and then instead they send Jaren, and he was the representative, and so we call all of you out, bro, so don't get mad at me. And that shit was crazy, and I was just sitting back like, okay, so does that mean we gonna get these tickets or what? I was like, yo, we gonna get these. So we get these tickets or no? Like, I need to know. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, you know, everybody's gonna clip that shit. Everybody's clipping that shit. You know, and then what I mean by everybody, it's the usual suspects. You know, they're gonna clip it. And I was just like, hey man, I just want these tickets. And so, yeah, Dave, not saying that he didn't have a reason to get upset, but he's mad than a motherfucker. Hey guys, I apologize. Do you guys have me? You guys have me? Okay, I'm here. Do you guys have me? We or no? Yes or no? I'm back. So let me know if I'm good. Well, that's a clip right there too. Okay, you guys have me. Good, 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 good. Yeah, so Dave was mad boy. Woo, he was madder than a dog in a hubcap factory. Mad as hell. But you know, yeah, so yeah, he was mad. He was screaming. I never heard Dave scream like that before. But I was like, good, man, good, good. Now you know how the fuck we feel. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all pissed. Like we're pissed. I'm pissed every fucking day. So it's like, good. I'm like, good. You yelling now. I was like, this is me almost every time I come on a show for a period. I was like, this is good. Good. Yell. Go ahead. No, I was like, I don't have to yell over him because I yell plenty. You know what I'm saying? I get my moments all the time. So I was like, Dave's got to get a moment in. You know what I'm saying? So, he's a little bit, he probably had a little sip of something. You know, he was feeling a little loose. But yeah, man, he was frustrated. But that's not going to be what tonight's show is about. But instead, I just wanted to address like the anger where it's coming from, right? Yeah, he's getting mad because his name keeps coming up. We mentioned to him, it's all a lot of it is because of the defense of those guys, right? The Jarens, the Austins, right? The defense of those guys. And my thing was like we put the human element out there and we were like, yeah, we understand where it's coming from, but you need to remove yourself from that. But then again, we understand, and I definitely understand that it's easy for us to say because we don't have that attachment to those guys. But when you watch their kids, you let them sleep on your couch because they were drunk. You rush their wife to the hospital while she was pregnant and stuff because of Braxton Hicks or whatever. And you experience these things with those guys. You do, but the rest of the audience doesn't. We just see them as their personalities on YouTube, right? We know them as that. So I'm not saying that we don't understand. We get that part, but see where it is we're coming from. Because to call us idiots, to call us stupid and stuff, like we're not, like a lot of us aren't gonna let that down because it's like, yo, we came in this community and we want to rely on it. We swear that we're working together, right? We swear that we are about the truth. And to have a bunch of dudes like lie to us, yes, we're going to lose our shit. And yes, a lot of us are going to go over the top. Not all of us will, but a lot of us will. And a lot of us will be a lot louder than everybody else, right? And so like people say, hey, well, what if, hypothetically, well, what if he gives you tickets? Like, well, then you give me tickets. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know what, Vlad, man, leave them tickets alone. I can't leave those tickets alone. I wish everybody else was jumping on top of their helmet about the tickets, because maybe if everybody jumped on their head like a pogo stick about those tickets, they'd probably be a lot faster to produce them. But it's like I'm the only one asking for these tickets and I get clowned because of it. And when JJ asked for those tickets on his channel, he got to, JJ has a little bit more notoriety around than I did, right? Or than I do. And so, Witsit did recognize it. Maria was there, I was there, Pebs was there, ABC was there. Like damn near most of the Foundry was there on Witsit's show that time. When we were asking about the tickets, we all asked, right? He saw JJ's request, and this was like 3-4 months ago. Now, if he doesn't remember, that's one thing, but he clearly stated, hey, bro, do they do paper tickets, bro? I don't think they do paper tickets anymore, bro. What year are you living in? And I'm like, really? We don't know. We're stupid now, right? Carrie Skates, welcome, sir. We were just talking bad about you. Good to see you. Good to see our brother Carrie Skates is here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so it's just still like my thing, like I'm real, like I don't look at the final experiment like that, right? And when Gene asked me, so then what if he brings the tickets? I was like, okay, I'll be honest with you. Like, okay, then I'm good. Like my part is done. Everybody else that wants to get on them about the final experiment, sure. But that still doesn't talk about those creases. It still doesn't, like, here's my thing, y'all. What we're going to have to do, this is what we're going to have to do. If somebody has the old footage of the original stuff, I think that would work best. But we're going to have to go through every single line item, write it all down, all of our beefs, all of our mistakes, and then give them basically like a 95 points of Martin Luther of the final experiment. And this is what the fucking problem that we have with the final experiment. And then we need this addressed. You know what I'm saying? And then they can go down the laundry list of stuff that we presented them. And then if there's fault in it, if we have fault in it, then we do. But the easiest thing in the world is just give us some tickets, man. Like, Dave, here's the thing. If you would have just been like, yeah, so where are your tickets? And not just take no for an answer. Because maybe because you cool, you have that kind of relationship with them. I'm not trying to tell you how to talk to them or nothing like that. Maybe because you have that kind of relationship with them, you really didn't think twice to ask them that kind of question. That's cool. We don't, so it's easy for us to ask those kinds of questions. It's simple. It's something that you just think of. Plus, I want to see this insurance of the flight, you know, the insurance that they had to possibly partake in, right? Because apparently you need some kind of insurance to go down there. I don't know. But here's the thing. I would give you, if you ask me those same questions, Vlad, did you do A, B, and C? I'd be like, yes, I did, which I will show you that a little bit later, because we had somebody that's part of the synagogue of Satan come up here last week and try to challenge me about my app. I'm not going to talk about my app right this second, but I'm going to get into it here. And it's some good news. It's some good news, I think, guys. That challenged me about the app. And I said, yeah, like it's being worked on. It's broken up into phases. I have nothing to hide about the app. Like, that's why it's ours. That's why it's ours. I'm not just taking money and this and that. No. It's ours. It's going in a pool. I'm contributing as much as I can, as rapidly as I can, right? And when you guys can, you can too. If you guys feel like you want to, you could donate. You know what I'm saying? But people trying to call me out on that. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's not a scam. It's right there. It's readily available. So but my point is this: like, I will give you as much as I can give you within reason. I'm not giving you my credit card number or nothing like that, but within reason, to show you that yes, I'm working on it. And plus, there are people here that know more details as to what's being worked on. Like, there's no way in hell, anytime I involve myself with other people's money, like, I want to make sure that everybody knows what the hell is going on. I do not want to play with nobody's money. No. If I'm playing with money, it's my own. You understand? And even my own money, I don't like to play with. So I take people's sweat equity serious and all these things. So I will show you everything. It's the same as with people's time, right? I've I've contributed to what Witsit had going on. I've contributed. Yeah, I used to sub to him on YouTube, on on Rumble. I used to sub to him, right? And I paid every month. Jaron, I every once in a while I drop a few dollars here, drop a few dollars there. And so that's the thing, man. When you believe in people, when you believe in what people have going, like, you want to help any way you can. And if you can't say nothing, if you can't send a gift, a fucking fruitcake, then you send a little bit of money. You help in any way possible, right? I like doing that on Vika's. I like doing that. If Banjo had one, I would have done that. Saab, I'll do that from time to time. Freaking Bro Sanchez, PJ's chat. Like, I like going to these things because I believe in them, right? If people had dollar bills more on their shit and they were doing a live, I would contribute because I believe in what it is you're doing. You're doing stuff that other people ain't doing, and I want to help. Any way I can help, God damn it, I want to help. But at the same time, you see where my hand is going. If I'm throwing a rock, I let you know who's throwing it. Hey, I did that. That was me. If I throw a rock and I'm trying to go over there and I hit you by mistake, I will apologize for it. I will own up to it, right? That's what we do as men. I own up to my mistakes. That's what we're supposed to do. And it's about dropping the ego. If you're wrong about something, you just admit that you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. We admit we're wrong a lot, right? And I'm not saying we're going to get everything right. And that's the thing that people need to understand, or rather that maybe you understand, but that's the thing we need to remember. We're not going to get everything right. But at the same time, if we're calling you a shill, you've done things to demonstrate shill activity. You've done things. And we're not just saying this we're not just saying it because the other person is saying it. It's like, no, I saw you do this and then you're telling me you didn't do it. That's why we calling you suspect. That's why it's like, okay, so we don't have anything. And my thing is, I'm going to I shut the fuck up when I'm getting yelled at about that, because I'm like, I have nothing to present right now, because I don't want to sit there talking stuff. It's like, you know what? Like, there's stuff. When I have to present it, I will. I'm not going to freaking sit there and argue. That's the whole ego thing again, right? If it's wrong, if I'm wrong, and if I'm looking at something and I'm wrong and you can explain that and prove that, I have no idea. You know, I mean, 2 times I told Dave that something happened, and then he was like, well, prove it. And I was like, I can't. You're right. And you know what I did? I shut up about it, like, immediately. I didn't bring it up again. I didn't bother him about it again. I just didn't bother him. I didn't bring it up again because I didn't have anything to present. And that's how it is sometimes. And that's okay. It's like, okay, when I find it, if I find it, then but in the meantime, I apologize for it. I was like, oh, you know what? My bad, man. I thought I had it. I thought I saw something. Maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it. I know I saw something, but you know what? I'm going to let it ride, because I'm probably, if I'm wrong, you know, then I'm wrong. I'm going to apologize for it. I apologize for it. I apologize for it. And then Dave recognized it, you know, and again, just because I don't trust him or whatever, doesn't mean I have to fucking sit there and diss him all the time, right? I could still treat him with respect. I could still do all those things. But we still have to remember that we are in a community that it's going to be dangerous in here. It's dangerous in here. And what I mean by dangerous in here, not that I mean we're going to fucking kill you or harm you. We're not going to do any of that, right? But feelings are going to be hurt, right? Because this ego, it's the ego of everything, the ego behind everything, that even I get caught up in it. I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect, right? The ego, when it gets tested, man, like, people can like lose themselves. We can lose ourselves. We can. And I'm not claiming to be perfect, because I know I can be one of the victims of this. I can be, right? What we just need to do is see where it's coming from, and just honestly see where it's coming from, right? Again, I like to bring up my app as an example, because it's living right now, right? It is a thing that's a work in progress. Like, if you want more information about it, I can give you more information about it. I have no problem giving you more information about it. Come ask me, right? But my thing is, there's so many people out there that are without trust, that we don't, and that's the thing. This is why we're flat earthers. We are very skeptical. We are a very skeptical people. I'm not getting the donations I'd like, right, as fast as I'd like, because people are still a little bit wary of me. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be, even though I'm like, and I don't think you really should be, because I'm upfront with my shit. Like, I give it to y'all straight all the time, right? And y'all basically get my handwriting and stuff like that. So I'm not going anywhere, you know, and here I am, and I got kids. I don't have time for the bullshit. But still, we're very skeptical people, and we have to be. We've been burnt so many times. We've been lied to so many times. We've believed in so many people, only to get fucked over, only to get burnt. Jaron being the latest. You understand? That we're like, you can't. I don't even think that you can really quantify how angry. Like, people don't want to say it or admit it, but it's a mixture of frustration, anger, disappointment, right? And a lot of people here don't have channels to express it. A lot of people, like the Foundry, it says we have 31 people watching. I don't know how fucking angry you people were when that final experiment thing happened, if you care about it. I can't measure how angry you were, but you can see how annoyed I was, right? But I can't express what it is you feel, right? Or I don't know how much money you spent. I don't. I could tell you how much I spent, but some of you guys probably were like, yo, I didn't even have the money and I spent it on these motherfuckers, only to have them do this to me. So listen, my thing is, I feel your pain too. Don't think that I don't understand where it is you're coming from. I totally feel where you're coming from, right? Whether I spent as much, I spent more, or I didn't spend it all. Like, I get it. Like, when you put so much faith into a group of people only to get let down, and you think we're all on the journey for the same thing, the truth. Yeah, I feel you, JJ. You live and you learn. And just because we're older doesn't mean we have to stop learning, right? But damn, did it hurt. It hurt. And it's because of that pain. A lot of us are still very angry. So a lot of us are going to say some things that maybe, I'm not saying yes, but maybe some of us might regret. Maybe, right? But a lot of us are going to say some very hurtful things, right? And we totally feel warranted in it. And you want to know something, is when you're coming from a place of righteousness, and when you're coming, I'm not saying that we're righteous, we're perfect. I'm not saying that. I feel you, Dr. Bose. I feel you. Dr. Bose, I feel you totally. And that's the thing, is a lot of us, this is why, you know, this is why when I talk about, and you guys are going to have to swallow this now. This is why when I talk about the Black community, what we experience, and the flat earth, right? And I see a lot of similarities, right? Making the hard conversations, right? Talking about the hard stuff, like race and everything else, that a lot of people don't want to discuss. But it needs to be talked about. It needs to be discussed, and we need to be upfront, and we need to be honest about what it is we see, what it is we like, what it is we don't like. Like, it's the same thing. It's the same as because I've been through it. I was in a relationship, right? And I'm no longer in that relationship because, the small things I didn't want to fucking, when you're in a relationship with a woman and then she's like, we need to talk. And you're like, I don't want to talk. We're good. Like, I just came from work. I paid fucking bills. This house, the roof ain't leaking. I done fucking fixed everything. There ain't nothing to talk about. Where's dinner? That's what I want to talk about. Where's Rabbit? Where's my Hass and Pfeffer? Remember that? I'm just kidding. I didn't say all that. But y'all remember that episode? Anyway. Yes. So we are hurt. We are hurt. And hurt people sometimes hurt people. That's corny, but you understand what it is I'm saying. And we're not going to let this go. A lot of us are still mad about it. That's why people that talk about, anytime we see TFE, especially if we were to see the final experiment for somebody else, like, we're instantly drawn to it because we're looking to see if there's any new information to expose what we feel is a lie, right? We feel we were lied to. My thing, again, you guys know where I stand. I'm not going to say it because I don't want you guys to turn that anger to me. But you know where I'm coming from. I think a lot of this would be alleviated if they could demonstrate the easy thing. But now and here's another thing. I'm going to be real with y'all. Anytime I hear this, I didn't think you guys would need to see tickets. Anytime I hear that, like, I feel like you're pissing on my feet. I feel like you're trying to piss on my feet. You understand? And the reason I'm saying that is, if they were launching, like, let's say this was possible. Let's just pretend JJ Pebbles and JJ Pebbles, Maria and Ida, you guys are going to the moon. We're sending you on a round trip ticket. We're sending you guys a round trip tickets to go to the moon for 2 days and then bring y'all's asses back. And you have to use paper tickets. Guys, What would you do after you came? Listen to me. Listen. There are people that go to Chinese restaurants. There are people right now eating chicken fried rice and dumplings. You hear me? What do you think they're doing? That chicken fried rice is so damn good. They're taking pictures of their fucking food. They're taking pictures of the damn chicken fried rice. You see these people that sitting there, god damn, man. Chicken fried rice, good than the motherfucker. You see them like that, and then you see them like this. Anytime I see fucking people do that at a restaurant, I'm like, you're just gonna just take pictures of what the fuck you eating. But you know what? I get it. They're like, ooh, look at me. Yeah, y'all. I'm eating that freaking Mei Ling's Garden on fucking East 45th Street in Brooklyn, New York. Mei Ling's Garden. This damn chicken fried rice is fire. You take pictures, you post it on your Instagram, you put it on Facebook, you put it on your MySpace, your Black Planet, all those things. You know what I'm saying? You put everything you eating. Oh, you had to be, yo, you got to get this beef and broccoli from Mei Ling's. It's good as hell. Mei Ling's, East 45th Street, Brooklyn, New York, y'all. That's just chicken fried rice. You mean to tell me you're going to go all the way to Antarctica and you're not even going to take pictures of your itinerary, your tickets? Guys, there's some stuff that we just completed, that we did, right? The Foundry, everybody in here, that we did. And I was so excited. I was up, I took pictures and I sent them to some people. I took pictures of the stuff that I saw. I was so excited. I was pasting in my kitchen. That's what you do when you are excited, or when you have something that is a once in a lifetime event. That's what you do. I don't think that I'm being unreasonable. I don't think anybody asking for just the simple stuff is being unreasonable. Like I said, there's people that take pictures of a steak from Ruth's Chris so they could talk about it. Hey y'all, Ruth's Chris, I'm having this fucking 15-ounce porterhouse. Look at this, guys. You think people fucking care about your damn steak? Most people really don't. Especially the vegetarians out there. They're like, I don't fucking care. That's a steak. I think that's stupid that you're taking pictures of your food. There are those of y'all that are doing that. For all of you guys that are doing that, watching right now, I'm not talking about you. Okay, maybe I am. But that's what I'm saying. And the steak is here. Rumham, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you, man. Rumham is here, y'all. I don't know if I saw Big Pine Racing. I don't think I've seen him, or Plain and Simple Truth. But that's the thing. If you go to the moon and you come back and you got a set of tickets from the moon, the first thing you're going to be like, hey, look at me. Oh, snap. Tickets, moon tickets, y'all. Moon tickets. Yeah, I'm going to frame this shit. And then you know what? People will build a whole mural. And then in the middle of the fucking shrine, they would put the moon tickets. Like some people take pictures and they pray to their chicken fried rice and dumplings. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like, God damn, Vlad, we tired of damn hearing about the tickets already. Shit. I get it. I feel you guys, and I'll be ready to stand down on the tickets. But Austin did say that he was gonna, hey bro, I'll look for him, bro. Okay. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. You know what I'm saying? But my thing also is that when you turn around and you just tell us, why are we asking for tickets? It's like, excuse me? I beg your pardon. Like Dr. Umar Johnson says 3 times, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Why are we asking for tickets? Why do you think we're asking for tickets? Because we want to see your damn, when you went, how you know what I'm saying? That just adds to the story. If you can't present the tickets, guess what? You're not looking good right now. You hide behind a bucket smoking, and then you say your breath. Like, yeah, like when Witsit came up and started mocking us today about his breath, like I looked shocked because I was like, yes, like you took a breath, you came back, you breathed out smoke, and then you didn't have no more smoke after that. Like, yes, we're shocked. Like, yes, that's suspect. Like, why do we have to look crazy? Because that looks crazy. And when that looks crazy, we call it into question. Why are we looking crazy? Why are you telling us we're stupid? We know what the fuck we saw. Like, that's the thing. This is how flat earthers become flat earthers. No, we went to the moon. You saw it. No, you didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't saw nothing. You fake everything. So when we see some fakery amongst our own, like it hits different. That's the thing. Or when we see what we think is possible fakery, you got to understand who you're mixed in with. You know what I'm saying? If you're mixed in with Duffy and all them dudes, man, these people, listen, it's not about playing fair to them. You heard Duffy say, and when it comes to lying, it doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that lying is bad. Some shit like that. I don't want to misquote the guy. You know what I'm saying? But whatever Duffy said, if he's going to say that about the Bible and he's speaking from some type of, and based on his context, that's questionable. If he's saying all that, like, you have to understand this is not somebody that's looking at being honest, that's looking at being fair, especially when you are the competition, when we're the competition, when we are in his way and he wants to demolish the flat earth story any which way he can possible. If that means he has to lie a little bit and hope to not get caught, that's what he's going to do. It's either if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's his fucking motto. And that's a lot of these Globers. If you're not cheating, you ain't trying. That's it. So they're going to lie about everything. But the thing is, we know Globers lie. We expect them to lie. We're like, he's a Glober. They always lie. That's all they do. That's all they do is fucking lie, man. But when a flat earther does it, it's different. Or when we think a flat earther is in it trying to deceive us, trying to tell us what we're seeing is not what we're seeing, like, it pisses us off, man. And anybody in line with that flat earther telling us we're not seeing what we think we're seeing, like, you're going to get caught up. You're going to get caught up, and all that shit we're yelling at him, you're going to get some of that stuff too. Yeah, like, you heard it. JJ heard that too. JJ, you heard that too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. JJ, you heard that too. JJ heard that too. He was like, hey, bro, I'm in the VIP section. So I was like, VIP? Where the fuck this motherfucker at? He's at Ruth's Chris? Where's he at? What's he eating? VIP? What's going on? Hey, bro, I'm eating some VIP right now. VIP where? What are you eating? Dropping that in the foundry, man. I was like, what is he eating? VIP, what's going on? He was like, I'm over here with these guys. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I was like, oh, my bad. He's rich. These guys are rich. I guess they're out to dinner. They're having a good time, right? And they were at Chez Briand or something like that. I'm like, God damn. These guys are just living a lavish life. And then, it's almost like right there when they were like, yeah, I'm in the VIP section. Could you please get me another martini on the rocks, please, sir? He was like, hey, Austin, hey, get me another fucking mealtime meal, will ya? On the rocks. Whatever his name was. Whatever you call it, a mule time mule or something like that. Mealtime mule, I don't know. Moscow Mule, that's what it was. D-Man 216, what's going on, man? D-Man 216. Maria's here. What's happening, sis? Maria's here. Roger's here. Lock Smart's here. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's good to see y'all, man. what it was. Got him a Moscow Mule. JJ, what's up, man? JJ.
Yo, loud and clear.
Yeah, I got you, man. You sound good.
Right on, right on. What's up, my brother?
Man, I'm good. I'm good, man. Plain and simple. What's up? What's up? Shannon E. One of my day zips. How you doing, sis? What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Yeah, you remember that. He was like, I'm in the VIP. I'm like, oh, Austin, you not making it any better for yourself, saying you're gonna go eat VIP, some steak and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh God.
You see where I called him out in the chat as well, because somebody else, I think it was Flat Earth Deplorable, posted where he just got done with this fundraiser, the Andrew B's, and was that Rico and all those guys are holding for him.
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, he was trying to bet $1,000 in some debate on Discord.
What? I
Yeah,
saw he was betting something, and I'm like, what?
yeah.
I
So
thought
you're
he went
begging
to
for
like
money.
Vegas or something. Yeah. Oh.
No, he was just betting it in a conversation, basically,
Oh, it's
But-
like, oh, you're gonna play with some money that we trying to give you. You're gonna play with some guy. Now you over here fucking shooting craps. The fuck?
Right. Oh, he said he would never make a bet that he wasn't 100% sure that he was going to win. That was his response.
That was his response. That's what he was talking about. I thought he'd gone to Vegas or something. I was like, oh damn.
Nah. Here's a good idea. Don't bet. Period. Especially if you're trying to fundraise money.
Yeah.
Whether you think you're right or wrong is irrelevant. Once again, that guy's just gotten more and more fallacious. If you've noticed, if you really know your fallacies, you could see it.
Yeah, it's not helping when you're over here. And I'm not saying you can't go out and have a good time. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't go out and eat, right? But it's like when we hear these words, it just doesn't look good. That's all I'm saying. That I'm like, VIP, what the fuck? I thought you was poor. What's going on, dude? Ain't you supposed to be poor right now? What's going on, man? Where you at eating, living a good life like this?
Yeah, they're really undermining our intelligence as well, especially Weiss. It's like, oh, he don't think Witset's lying, but I don't know what happened to Jaron. Well, do you think this is all coincidental that there's so much to this, or do you think it would just be a Witset thing instead of like the entirety of the whole thing is just like powers that be written all over it? Perhaps, maybe. Occam's razor, keep it simple, stupid.
And JJ, this is why we need to make a laundry list of the issues that we come across. You understand? Gio, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, we good. You sound a little bit faint. You sound like
yeah. How about that? Is this better?
Much better. Much better.
All right.
Good to see you, man. How's everything?
Good. Yo, I saw the Vika presentation a while ago. What did you guys pull out of that?
Oh man, it was just wild because Dave came in mad boy. Dave Weiss.
He was live.
He was live. He was cussing, dude. Cuss, boy. He was fuck you, shut the fuck up. I'm talking now. Fuck you. I was like, damn.
I've never seen him like that before.
Dave lost this. He went Super Saiyan. He went Super Dave.
It was next level.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And so, yeah, he was getting mad. He was like, I've been sitting here watching y'all for months talk shit about me. Da, 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 da. And then Vika was like, Dave. FE Nation, what's up, Carl?
What's up, Vlad?
Hey, man. Hey, did you get the apology that I gave you? You didn't.
No, sir, I didn't. Because here's why. I mean, you come on there, you started screaming at me like, "Oh, you need to, you're interrupting me." And actually, in reality, sir, I was not really interrupting anybody. I was stating my piece as other people do, and I was listening a lot, and I appreciate you. If you apologize for that, sir, because see, I'm with Valley Parks right now. And we know the facts in the situation. And if you listen to the stream, you know the facts. So if that's what it is, I accept your apology, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I apologize a few times because I yelled a little bit, so apologize. I'm sorry about that. I apologize, and thank you for accepting my apology.
No, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Now, yeah. So Dave came in. He was mad as fuck. He was real mad at you. J.R. Hartley said something real funny. He was like,
no, Dave wasn't mad at me.
No. He was like, and who the fuck said some things about some contracts? And I was like, uh-oh.
Because it is about contracts. Even Whippet stated that.
Huh?
Whippet even stated contracts. It's about contracts. It really is.
Yeah, Dave.
What you understand the law.
He said, who said contracts? And I was like, oh Lord, I hope Carl ran. And then J.R. Hartley was like, fucking Carl in his contracts. Like Dave was real mad about that. And then he just erupted. He ripped his shirt like Hulk Hogan. Where's my Moscow Mule at?
So what happened with the whole Dr. Shiva thingy?
So Dr. Shiva it seems like he was putting together an experiment, and he had a few dates: the 8th, the 15th, and what was it, JJ? The 17th and the 25th.
I'm not exactly sure.
Wait, I saw the whole interview with him and Dave. Is it the experiment that Dave wanted him to do?
Yes, it's the experiment that he offered to make with Dave. And so
they had a debate, and
yeah. Go ahead, JJ. You know it better.
Yeah, well, they were basically.
I saw the debate. I kind of saw the debate. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and that was basically his way of proving it once and for all, just like the final experiment. That was going to be his next proof. Because he was going to get 15 MIT whatever credentials or non-flat earthers, air quotes.
Yeah. But Dr. Shiva was like, Dave, hold on. I don't fucking care about that. I'm an engineer, an MIT engineer, and I made email, Dave.
I saw that.
Dave, I made email. I only care about numbers, Dave. Dave's like, all right, can I show you what I was going to present to you earlier? Can I show that to you?
Because I said PhD a couple of times, you have to put me on a silver platter and look down, look up to me,
Yeah, Dr. Shiva in full effect, y'all.
They think that they have to have our compliance to prove anything. We don't need them to prove the earth is flat. But, every time we comply with these are the powers that be strategy that we're being compliant with, and we're associating ourselves with the enemy. We need to wake the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you got a point. And I think what should happen is Dave could very well do the experiment without Dr. Shiva.
Exactly.
Right? Do it without him and be like, Dr. Shiva, there it is. It's fucking flat. Now
stop making contracts with the enemy. What a concept.
Yeah.
I think the PVC pipe, the 2 mile long PVC pipe, is the best shit ever.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You remember I showed you this, right?
Yes. And you explained it the other day. So I was thinking about that. If we were to do something like that, we'd have to do it in sections, of course, because you can't have one straight PVC pipe.
Of course.
How do you recommend you would do that? Like, where would you do it, and how?
Yeah.
Like, how would you section it off, and how many sections?
Well, it depends on what I can get access to. Like if somebody, like I said, it's not in my hands anymore because I cannot do it here where I'm from. You can do it over a frozen lake. You can do it over a very flat area like the salt flats. Both of them should work, and the salt flats should be the best because you don't have to have alcohol to be placed inside of it.
Can I interrupt with that if you don't mind, please, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. I talked to, you know what? I suggested the same thing on Globe Busters. I was saying, let's do it 3 miles on the beach line, right on the beach line.
Okay.
Because the beach line, that's
the ocean water?
The closest level that you ever get. I said 3 miles, but Bob Nodell stated that the pressure would be too much to put it all in water.
Yeah.
But I don't see how that is because as long as both sides are open, it's just like your garden hose. The garden hose will hold water as long as the other side is not, as long as the pressure is not greater than overtakes the substrate that it's in, right? Or the piping or whatever, right? It's just like plumbing. Plumbing can go for miles and miles and miles. That's why they have vent holes for overflow and stuff like that to release the pressure, so it equalizes. So the water's contained in the piping itself. So so you should be able to do it in 3 miles on the ocean, right there at water sea level, right? It don't matter how long it is. It can be 10 miles. It wouldn't matter. As long as it's right there at sea level, it's easy. So you can do it right on this ocean line.
Listen for a second. Listen for a second. When you have waves, this right here
You're
is
not going to do it in the water, sir. You need to do it right on the
parallel with the beach.
Yeah, with the beach. Do it on the land, and then kind of know what's going on. You keep it all at the same height all the way down, and you'll know. So as long as if we know the water's level, the ocean shore will be. It's going to have ripples here and there, but you can compensate for that as long as the water is not bouncing around. So you still level it out, and it don't matter. It's still going to be the same no matter how. And we used to do that old school leveling for ceiling grid. It's like you take a water hose, it'd be 500 feet long. We had water to it, put coloring in it. We got a line on each side. Okay. And you fill that line up, and you got a benchmark. You go from that benchmark and you take it to any room that you want to, 500-600 feet away from you, and you make a benchmark off that one mark, and everything still lines out. It's level. Water don't lie, and that's the way it rolls.
Yeah, so where I'm from, I don't know what beaches you have access to, but where I'm from, like there's a lot of people there. That's number one, and also, I don't know. It sounds like a good idea, but there's a lot of people there. I don't know which beach that you can get access to that there's not a lot of people, and especially for 3 miles long. Why would you want to do 3 miles long? You can do it 2 miles long because a 36-inch of drop is already enough evidence to prove the globe.
I wanted to do 6 feet, but 36 inches to shoot, you can go a mile and do 8, and you're not going to have 8 inches. So it ain't going to matter.
Yeah.
Well, 2 miles is plenty, man. 2 miles is plenty.
2 miles is good enough. You know why I want to do 2 miles? It's because you can see 2 miles out, and there's no room for sabotage.
Well, to me, it all seems irrelevant, because like, let's say we did this over the salt flats. The salt flat itself is already proving you what you're trying to achieve.
Okay, quick question. The salt flats, is this the one in South America?
There's several of them.
There's several.
That's the one that I think about.
Was it the Bolivia,
one of
right?
them,
Like that?
Bolivia. It's the world's largest mirror when they get a couple inches of water. Water does not convex to the surface. Game over. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, but you know what? They're saying that it's curving at that distance, but we cannot tell that it's curving.
Well, it better do 8 inches.
You know what I mean?
Squared per mile in all directions, not just one. In all directions, you need geometrical curvature, bro, and it simply doesn't exist. That's why we're talking about it right now.
Yeah,
right. 4 inches, 4 inches and a half mile, right?
So listen to the whole game plan for a second, and you guys will understand why this could have a big impact. Let's say Vlad took charge of this experiment and he crowdfunded $15,000 from a website.
Hey, I wish. I can't even.
It's okay, bro. Trust me. Listen to my tactic right now, and you're not gonna spend a dime. And you've heard this already before. You gotta make this promotional video as of you're debunking flat Earth. Listen to me. None of these fuckers in this comment section right here talking bad against you, or any of the globies in this chat right here, like insulting you constantly, are not going to put money towards it. Globies that see these promotional videos over YouTube or over Facebook is going to dump money into this, because what are you trying to do? You're reverse psychology the whole fucking experiment. And act like you're debunking flat Earth. And when you actually do the experiment, and you have the globies paying for you to do the experiment, you can pocket some of the money if you want to for your self-effort that you make it for. You're going to buy 3 GoPro Hero cameras that are live streaming constantly. If you're doing it on a salt flat or over a frozen lake, you're going to rent 2 4x4s. You're gonna live stream the guys driving on the 4x4s, going back and forth, and actually verifying if this pipe is not leaking or anything like that. You're gonna put at least, if you get $15,000, for example, you're gonna put at least $5,000 to $7,000 of promotional
PVC.
advertisement into YouTube and Facebook, and get people to actually get on road with this experiment, and you get to do something very nice at the end of the day. You're gonna prove flat Earth. Period.
Yeah. Be like, damn,
Well,
so much for the
just
globe,
as
guys.
And not a single flat earther put money on placed money on this. It was the Globers that placed money on this, and they themselves will debunk themselves, and they'll be fucking shocked, because I'm pretty sure the architects are gonna get a lot of interest into this, because if you just start by saying you show in a globe and say that you cannot put a spirit level on a globe. It's gonna dip on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot a big one. Let's say a
7,000 mile long.
Yes,
level.
just example, just so that you can show the bigger picture, and
Mhm.
then you go to the smaller picture, saying that, oh, we're gonna create a very long pipe, a PVC experiment, which we're gonna see the curvature of the Earth.
Yes.
You reverse psychology the whole shit. Help us donate so we can buy the PVC pipe, so we can pay for the people to unroll this pipe and put this pipe together, buy these cameras, rent these 4x4s, and we're gonna debunk all of the flat earthers.
Well, why can't you just get 100-foot garden hoses? Everybody's got one, and put
Yeah,
it.
but garden
and put
hoses
them
are
all
not
together and
transparent.
buy them all together. It's going to be the same thing,
Yeah,
same
they're
effect.
They're
And
not
everybody's
transparent.
got one. You're looking at a little bit over 120 people.
Yeah, you're not transparent. It's not transparent.
Yo,
The reason for
Carl,
it to
I
be-
don't think, Carl, your volume's real low. You got to be a little louder. I'm just kidding.
You're not transparent. Like the reason that you the reason that you would do PVC pipes that are transparent, so you don't see the bubbles inside of it.
I
So
don't.
what
I
do you-
don't think, Gio. With all due respect, I don't think that they're dumb enough to fall for it, because they would have already had these experiments if they felt it was going to debunk flat Earth.
I've never seen something like this ever.
PVC
Well,
pipe.
wonder why.
You know. Yeah, of course. That's the whole reverse psychology bullshit that we're gonna put on them themselves. You know who wanted to do this last? Brian Mullen. But
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Brian Mullen is?
Brian Mullen. No.
I have heard of the experiment before, though.
Yeah,
I know you mentioned it, Gio.
Yeah, OWRS physics, force the line. Ever heard of the force the line experiment? So he was gonna do a city attraction with the government by placing steel beams straight, right, one after each other, after each other, after each other, after each other. So you would see the beams go. You will see the road go down and the beams go straight.
Great.
Yeah, but that's expensive. This is not.
Yeah.
And when he finished his studies, he got like extra credit in astronomy, and he literally took the astronomy book, bring it to YouTube, and questioned the whole fucking book, because he didn't believe anything that the universities taught him. And he made 10 episodes on YouTube called Balls Out Physics. And the last episode,
I know he's left-handed too.
Oh, he is. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm left.
So do they make transparent PVC, or could you just cut the top off and only have it like a half horseshoe?
Flexible PVC pipes, guys?
You don't need the top,
No,
right?
I've
never
You
seen
just have it
transparent.
all exposed.
I've never seen
JJ, it would
transparent
be
PVC.
just like a hose, like you would see, like a clear hose, like you know how they send a soda through at the
Yes.
yes. Okay, so you'd have to have a clear hose or something like that,
Yes.
you know, to stretch out
soda.
there.
Oh yeah, okay, I got
Get
you.
all the bubbles out and everything. So yeah,
Like-
I mean it's feasible. Yes.
Yeah, it's like some of
That's
that
rigid
braided.
enough
It's
to
like some of
maintain
that
level.
like braided hose or something like that.
Yeah,
There's a
rigid enough.
1.5 inch PVC pipe requires 3.7 tons of water. If
We
you're
used to
doing
do
over-
a quarter-inch pipe, a quarter-inch hose. It'd be the same thing and be a lot less water.
Yeah,
And you
whatever.
still
and
gotta get the
I
same
say we
effect.
look for like the cheapest. The cheapest schedule of freaking PVC around because that shit
quarter-inch,
sounds like
quarter-inch clear hose. Period. We
Yeah,
used to
but
do it at
if
500
you're
feet
doing-
length,
Yeah.
and it's easy.
If you're doing something like like, you know, where you're promoting something big like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do
You
like a
don't want
very
to
very
use chintzy.
tiny. Yeah. Anyways, bro, like 5 tons of water, you can get 5 tons of water. If you get the money, you can get it. Like it's not
Mhm.
something that's expensive to get, but it's
If
gonna
you're
be
close to the ocean,
way
I'll pump it right out of the
expensive.
ocean, straight into the
Yeah, I was
pipe.
gonna say, just
Sure,
use
yeah,
salt water.
sure, that's fine.
It's free, bro. Just a couple batteries that pump the 1/4 inch line all the way to the end. Press
Mhm.
all the air
Yep.
out of it and do an
Yep.
experiment mile long, 2 miles.
Yep.
It don't matter. As long as it's clear hose, it's right along the ocean.
Harmon, man, Harmon, why you sitting over there
Zero
talking
press,
shit, man?
zero. Just the hose is gonna cost the money.
Harmon just talking shit. Harmon, man, come on up, bro.
Where are you at,
Harmon just
Harmon?
over there flapping his gums, dude.
I don't
You
see
talking
him.
shit. Come on up. He's harmless 5'9" on Rumble.
Oh,
What are
he's on
these guys
Rumble.
talking about? Look at them.
Get up
Come
there,
on up.
Shut
Harmon.
down my life, man. Plumb level
Hey.
square, period. It don't matter.
Yeah.
I had somebody on TikTok that almost wanted to do this experiment and had the access to the hoses, which he almost gets cheap, not cheap, like almost free. And he
Mhm.
has a lake that's right by him. So
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I'm just getting the word around, man. Somebody's gonna
No,
click
no, no.
it, and
Somebody's
somebody's gonna
got to
try
do it.
it, and somebody's
I
gonna do
feel
it.
you, man. That's a
All it
good
is
idea. My black ass.
120 of us, 120 people with a 100-foot hose. All say we're going to the ocean. We're going to hook those hoses together. We're going to fill it up. Keep it on the level line of the ocean within an inch or two, right there at the water when it's at its lowest point or whatever on the high tide, the low tide, right along the shoreline. It won't take long. It shouldn't take long to fill up, 120 hoses.
But the thing is Carl, it not the ocean, because the ocean moving all over the place, man. The
No, that's
ocean's
what. That
crazy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you can do it
It's
right
gonna.
there,
It's
and then
gonna.
you got like what's the main sea
Body
level
of
right
water.
there?
Well,
Yeah, what's
if
the
it's
main
the
sea
ocean,
level? And
you got.
then you take an average on it, and then go with it.
I know, but
Yeah,
the ocean.
where
I don't
I'm
know
from,
about.
the ocean goes like this. Like you got the sea level, and
Yeah,
then
but you want to stick it in the water.
then
There's a difference.
yeah, but then the sand rises. But if you're gonna do it like on the shoreline of the water, there's wave constantly hitting the pipe.
Yes, and then we're gonna be frustrated.
Unless you have a day that there's no waves. But
Man, I was out
Exactly.
there.
to find that exact date and bring everybody there at that exact date is just like the laser
It's like,
experiment that
yeah.
that FE Core did on the lake, which was extremely hard to get a lot of people together on a clear day. That's
That's
the
why
same
they have to
situation.
redefine what the word level means in the first place. You know, we're over here talking about sea level, and then we're trying to get level next to a sea that's level, right? It's just it's crazy. It sounds like some circular reasoning. You know what I mean, man? It's like their word sorcery is it's a very good weapon, man, because they get people thinking that this shit can curve when it's violates laws of physics 101. It doesn't have convexity at its surface, and I don't know. I commend the efforts into other avenues, but it's just like when you get down to what's simple, Occam's razor. It's that's why we are flat earthers in the first place.
Yeah. Totally. Now, is there an experiment like that we should partake in? I think so. I totally think so.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do something different before you die or whatever, you know what I mean. You can do it, and you're screwing them over, basically. We have that video. What's that guy's name? Heat Carmody, where he takes a camera, 50 somewhat optical zoom. He drops it down 50% in water, looking all the way to the opposite side of the lake, and we can see that the water's flat. There's no contesting that, bro. We know that the fucking water is flat.
We're just
can see
allowing it. We're
they
just
think-
allowing the shift of burden. They make the positive claim that curvature exists, and they failed to to come with the evidence. And so we're over here stuck trying to have the burden on us when it's obviously flat to all observation, measurably, observably, testably. But here we are, right?
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, if they tried half as hard as we did on proving the damn curve existed in the first place, we wouldn't have to be doing their job of proving that it isn't curving when all observation shows you it's not curving, and laws of physics as well.
True
You're
stories.
right. It's just like your washing machine gone spin cycle, your tires spinning on the ground. I mean, it slings the water off. Anything spinning, man, is going to sling the water off. It's not going to stick to it. Yeah, you're correct. I mean, it's just
that's
obvious.
their tactic. It's just about shifting the burden, because they have no evidence to support something that doesn't exist. What a concept, right?
Exactly.
So they have to get desperate. That's all we're witnessing. That's all we're experiencing is their desperation to double down on their lack of evidence.
And here's the thing: if we had to fly to say freaking Utah or wherever them salt flats is at, you know what we would have on the way back?
A party,
plane tickets. Hey, I got tickets to Utah.
Hey,
and I know
maybe a little bit of jet
go.
lag and a little bit of raccoon eyes from the snow blindness or something.
It'd be like
maybe a little snot left in your nose.
Like you didn't go. Be like, hell yeah, I did. I got the tickets. Be like, oh damn, they got.
Notice not one single person came back raccoon eyes.
You know what? That's another
blinding.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another thing is
no
right.
blindness.
Well, with it, I'm gonna say with it did look fucked up there for a while. I don't know what was going on with him.
I wonder if these guys are actors, man.
After the fact,
because you have them fair skin. You had really fair skinned people like Witsit, McToon, and them like there. So you figure they go out there and all that snow white-edness. I know that ain't a word, but just bear with me, right? And they would have come back to where they look like they were in the snow. They would have had, because they had shades on, their eyes would have been, their face would have been like
sunburned to some degree.
Yes, big time.
Especially when it reflects off the ground like that, it intensifies it. And
I agree with
you wear
that.
glasses and you're outside all day for 24 hours a day for 4 days or whatever claim you want to make, you're gonna have some sunburn from that.
Yeah, McToon didn't look like he had a hard time out there. He had a damn vest on. I was like, this motherfucker out here with a goddamn vest like it's damn, like he's a Club Med or some shit. I was like, really? Antarctica? Is that cold? And your ass got a vest on? I said, oh, no. I don't understand this shit. I said, I don't want to watch no more, man. I'm good. This shit don't make no sense to me.
Yep.
What don't make any sense as well is like how they can convince us that this place is like no other place. It's like being on the moon, apparently, because it's a desert, but it's completely surrounded by water, completely surrounded by ice, but yet it doesn't snow and it's ancient. And give me a freaking break. That's undermining our intelligence.
Yeah, we were blessed with really nice days while we were out here. I was like, so out of all them times.
So why is that place allegedly so dry?
Yeah.
Why is it?
Well, did the sun come out where you guys were?
Thing is, unless we go, we don't know.
Yeah, I don't buy that shit. I didn't go to the moon, and I know damn well you're not going.
You see what I'm saying, though, right? It's like, man, I don't know. I haven't been there, but somebody said this. I don't know. That's what the truth is until I go and figure it out myself. Right. It could be just a storyline that, just like what you're saying. But if I haven't been there, all I got is what they're saying or what somebody's not saying. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Well, it boils down to credibility as well, because the people that are telling us what it is are completely lost of just that credibility. They have none, right? They're compulsive liars. And it's not a word that I'm going to just take with a grain of salt.
You all right? Yeah, I'm fine.
I'd rather be wrong than trust these people, man.
Yeah.
Guys, can I get a radio check? Do I sound okay?
You sound good, D, man. Great. How you been, bro?
Doing all right. My headset died the other day.
Thanks for doing the laundry.
You can stop the screen sharing of I just wanted to show some people, because in the chat people were saying PVC pipe is not clear, like it said PVC
that was cool.
right there.
I've never seen
it either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's white usually, or kind of a and then you got the PVCV is a little bit more, got like a little tint to it than white.
Opaqueness.
So Yeah.
There's a variety of them, but there is transparent, clear,
Yeah.
flexible PVC pipe. Like, and it's
I'm
not
with it.
expensive. It's not expensive at all.
And it's pretty rigid. It won't bend with the water in it and going over a long distance, or you'd have to have a lot of support or what?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. The support too.
Yeah. Well, if you're
It's
doing
gonna
it
get
over,
heavy. It's going to get heavy
A
as
salt
fuck.
flat, yeah. If you did it over a salt flat, obviously,
gonna
but like I
start
said,
cracking
the
and
salt
shit.
flat's already doing what you're trying to achieve, in my eyes.
Yeah.
If
But
you
yeah,
did it, if you needed a salt flat to
Yeah,
keep that
'cause
level
if you-
plane,
Yeah, because think about it. If it's 2 miles long, one length of PVC, let's say we needed
20 feet
it's
is
20
usually
feet.
PVC fight. What, 10, 20 feet? It all depends on what size you get.
well, you can get those rolls with it like all together
Well,
without it
that's
being
not
cut.
PVC pipe, my man. You're talking about it's different. PVC
There-
pipe
there-
is different. It's rigid, and what you're talking about is a like a clear pipe, but it'd be like a it's not what they call pipe. And what's it would be the best word for it. But yeah, there's a difference between a roll. PVC don't roll; it's in sticks. There's a
right,
difference.
it's less malleable, right?
Yeah,
So
it's in sticks.
my
It
thing
can
is,
bend, but you gotta add heat to it or bend it with a pipe bender. But you got if it's PVC or you make corners. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like what you think. It don't come on a roll.
No, they have thick shit that's rigid.
Yeah, so my thing is if we were to lay this thing down on a deck, you can't just lay it down on a deck because after a while that shit's going to get heavy as fuck, and then I'm wondering it could break on its own weight, so it needs some kind of support.
Which is the ground. Like I said,
Exactly, it's the ground.
No difference than a garden hose. We could get enough people with 100-foot garden hose. Everybody go, okay, we're going to the ocean.
Yeah, but okay, so that's okay. So here's my question:
100-foot garden hose.
Where do we put it? Yeah,
Vlad, pop me in again. Pop me in again for a second.
Okay, so where do we attach it? I mean, we're going to attach it like simultaneously.
We attach it end to end until we get our 2 miles. Okay.
My man,
100 foot at a time. It's got a screw and it's got a seal in it. You screw the end on the male end to the female end. It's got that seal. It blocks it just like a garden hose. You turn your water hose on, that water runs through it. Either you got a leak in your hose. If you do, you fix it. If not, it comes out the end like you want, out the squirt nozzle. So it's the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So you don't. It ain't gonna cost anything because you already probably got it at the house in a 100-foot garden hose. So all you got to do is have 120 people, and you got your 2 miles.
Here's a roll right here, bro. Did you see this?
I see what you're showing.
Why buy it? I ain't gonna buy nothing. I'm gonna hook my hose to your hose. We're gonna stretch it across the flat plane. We're gonna do clear hoses at the end. Clear hose at both ends. Clear hose at both ends, the tube, and then you know where it's at. It's level. Simple.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah, when you're trying to do something big, you're not gonna do it with a 3/4 inch like pipe or something like that, man. People are gonna see that and gonna be like, "Am I paying $15,000 for a 3/4 inch pipe? I'm not doing this shit."
Yeah, that pipe gonna
your garden hose is not transparent, bro.
$15, 100 foot. What are you talking about? Right at the store, and in the wintertime they even get cheaper, probably about 8 to 9. 100 foot hoses.
$15.
Don't make me draw up receipts. I know.
$15, 100 feet. So in
Yeah,
a mile, 5,280 feet in a mile.
Yep.
Something like that. 5,300.
So that's 50, what? 51, 50, 51, 52, 53 people. 53. So 53 times 2. So it's 106 people plus, you know. And then you got your hoses, man.
And we can't.
Why do you need to go buy something when you already got it in your yard? I got actually.
It's not
5 or 6
transparent though, bro.
dog hoses.
It's not transparent though.
It needs to be
It's going
transparent.
to be transparent at the end where you can see the water. At the end, we're going to have the tube where it's level. It don't matter what's in the middle. Still transparent.
You can have air pockets, bro. Air pockets. You can have air pockets inside of it. But whatever, it doesn't matter, man. Do it the way that you want it to. You know, that's the way that
the ground itself already proves
showed
this
it,
stuff.
yeah.
I mean, Kansas is flatter than a pancake. What more do you need? You know, it's the 7th flattest state in the nation, yet it's flatter than a pancake.
That's what I'm saying.
So if we got to presuppose that the ground is level and put a test above what we think is level to prove that our test is level, then it seems like for nothing to me, because the ground's already level already, right? I mean, the water's already showing you. It's already transparent. You could see an inch of water on the salt flats for 100 miles in Belize.
Justin, the problem is that you're already convinced.
Well, I'm not convinced of anything. It's the laws of physics, bro. Water does not convex. That's not an opinion. That's a knowing.
No. But what Gio is saying. Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, you are convinced. There's a lot of people that are not convinced.
That don't know. That's right. So
that's because they got the word sorcery, and they want to think that level can be parabolic and bend around a ball. Level itself, a drop of water in a level, it's already there for you. It's keep it simple, stupid. Occam's razor, and level means, horizontal. There's no curvature in level. So
some people
debate?
Confuse straight with level.
Exactly.
Well, get it right. Keep it simple. Why are we got to complex it? Just keep it simple, stupid, right?
Go straight over anything. Straight is just a direction.
Right.
Level
and I'm not talking about straight. I'm talking about that's why they call it sea level.
Yes.
That's why all large bodies of water at rest never show convexity at its surface ever. Right?
You have a double screen in your own life of yourself, Vlad.
I know. I was.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Echo too.
Oh, you have a different. Yeah, you have a different camera. Oh, that's pretty cool, bro.
I mean,
that's your phone.
Just getting on a plane and flying a long distance pretty much tells you it's level.
So many things do, Dan or D-Man.
It's so easy because you'd smash into the ground if you were dropping a mile a minute. I don't understand why any of those guys just don't go and rent an airplane and say, hey, let's go rent a small airplane and let's tell the pilot you want him to drop the nose a mile a minute and put it on video so everybody can see it. That's all.
Crash.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll figure out that they're idiots. It's that simple. We don't even have to do a garden hose.
Right.
We could just go take a plane flight on the cheapest plane you can get, and just tell them, drop the nose a mile a minute until it gives you a warning that you're going to hit the ground. It's that simple.
Yeah, we do complex it. We do complex it too much, in my opinion, because we just stick to what's factual, right? Scientifically. Then let them show the damn curve already. We know it's flat. I don't believe it's flat. I know it's flat.
JJ, they're not doing any physical experiments on anything.
Exactly.
And they never will.
Well, their argument moot.
If they did the physical experiment, they would realize that everything that they're saying doesn't work physically. Physically, it shows something completely
and they
different.
know that. That's why they have their scientism.
This is the problem with our community. They keep on jabbing at us, and we throw nothing back.
What do you mean?
Absolutely nothing back. They do the TFE, then their chief is gonna do this guy, and a lot of people is gonna be like, yeah, that's true. Flat earthers are stupid and this and that, yada yada yada. None of us are not doing anything against that shit.
You let your enemy destroy themselves. If they're doing a good job of that, you don't go stop them. They're doing a great job of exposing themselves. I look at it way different, bro.
That TFE thing didn't do what it was supposed to do.
No, for sure. Of course not. It
made it look way worse.
Yeah. And it's exposing themselves. I'm not going to stop that. Let them do what they're going to do, and they will expose themselves.
Notice they're not doing any physical tests. Why ain't they going out and showing their stuff that it works? Because it doesn't.
That's where we have an upper hand, where we can do this.
That's going to wake.
I'm not asking for anybody here to do it. Somebody's gonna do this shit. Somebody's gonna do it.
I feel you, man.
Somebody's gonna do this shit.
I feel you.
The people. Hey, the people
ahead,
with the real serious cognitive dissonance, the ones that are real hard to wake up, those people are going to be waking up by their own failures, because if they can get to a conclusion that why did they fake the final experiment, or see them and getting caught in their own hand in the cookie jar, then that's going to be the straw that broke the camel back to some of these people that are sleepers, is all I'm saying. And I think that they turn more flat earthers than we're ever going to be able to, and I think the more attempts that they try to prove, the worse it looks for them, because they're just muddying those waters, and they get sloppier and sloppier every time you try to cover a crime. You're just making more trails, I think that they're their own worst enemy when it comes to trying to prove us wrong.
Yeah, which is why even when we keep hearing this whole, I'm going to revert back to the tickets, when we hear, oh, they could fake it, be like, they could fake it, but it's like, I dare them to fake it. Go ahead, fake it.
Exactly.
You fake that thing. So, like, you always have somebody around in this community that's waiting for somebody to fuck up, because they're like, oh, I know this. This is what I live for. All I do is this. You know what I'm saying? And then they're going to tear that shit up.
And don't think for 1 second, bro, those tickets wouldn't have been shown if it was legit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't buy for 1 second that, I didn't show them because nobody asked me. That's all they did, was try to prove they went. And here we are 10 months later, no tickets.
I mean, it's real simple.
I had it over here. It was here a second ago.
Yeah.
What you mean, dog?
It's real
it was
simple.
Here, I swear. You saw me. No.
Everybody's been on an airplane. The orientation of your body does not change. The plane tilts up, and you feel the tilt up. It levels off.
It wakes
and you
up.
fly from here to Tokyo, wherever you're going, long distance, and you never hit the ground. But the plane never tilts down 1 mile a minute. It doesn't happen.
Let me tell you something. When I used to do my mission flights, right, we would take off abruptly. It would be, it's not like a gradual, it would be like, and you feel it. Like the first time you do it, you're like, oh shit, right? But after a while, you get used to it. But still, like, you get on that bird, you sit down, and then it's like, and then the thing is you fly backwards, right? So your back is facing the flight station, and then it's like, and then you feel it. So imagine coming down to curve with the rest of the earth, what that's going to feel like. Your asshole's going to pucker up. You know what I'm saying? Automatically, you're going to be falling around the earth the whole time. You'll know exactly what that feels like, and that would be kind of hard to get used to. It would almost feel as if you're going to crash the plane at any minute, if that were the case.
You know what I find funny?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the airplane is flying and you have that 3-degree upward tilts that it
automatically, it's consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the airplane, because some of them do 4 degrees, some of them do 2
I've heard
degrees.
Between 1 and 3 degrees.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're let's say you're putting the power so that you pass the horizon, and your nose is a little bit higher than the horizon to get to the 3 degrees, right?
Mm-hmm.
You maintain that 550 to 520 miles per hour speed right there, and they still believe that the airplane is falling over curvature of the earth. You're flying with your nose up, bro. You're flying like this, and they still believe that it's doing this at the longest,
I think
it's crazy, bro. Bro, I know we have all the evidence. That's true, but I want to take it.
We're just piling more on.
It's the physicality, I think, is the most simple thing that, say, somebody who was going to come in, who had an interest in this or were looking things. The physical things are the thing that people are going to latch on first. That means you get in an airplane, you fly from here to say New York to Tokyo. You're going to know that your body orientation doesn't change, period. That means that you're going up, you're flattening out and you're staying level until they hit their point where they have to descend. If you just use a simple flat earth calculator, you'll figure out in between the 2 points that you had, the fly is higher than the fucking ceiling of the plane that you're actually in to go to Tokyo. You would smash it to the ground. And your body orientation does not change, meaning you're sitting in the seat exactly when that thing levels off, and you could get up and walk up and down that plane. If that thing tilted a degree, you would feel every millimeter of it moving. You would feel every...
You feel the movement when you get up and walk down the aisle of the plane, when you got to go to the restroom. You ever, as you're walking down and the bathroom's on the left or the right, as soon as you turn, you feel that little stumble in your feet because the ground underneath your feet is moving, which is the plane. You always feel it. You can't tell me you don't.
Yep.
Yeah, and the slightest bit of turbulence as well. You'll feel it.
We got Larry in the shout out, but hold on. Before we get the shout out to Mr. Harmon, thank you, sir, for the $100 to the OWRS app. Shout out to you, sir. Thank you very much. Big contribution. Big contribution. Amen, man. We getting there, y'all. We getting there. Larry's here, y'all. Say what?
Larry's gonna do the experiment.
What's up, guys? You good?
What's good, man? Larry got the little cheetah print. What's that? A little cheetah print tie?
Dude, these are like, dude, I'm a sunflower man.
Oh, I can't see it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Nice tie, man. My man got the tie. He's styling and profiling.
I love the Sunday gang. I love the Sunday gang. It's like, this has been my religion for the last, if you call it religion, for the last 10 years. Every Sunday, it's a bunch of people just fucking rattling off a bunch of ideas, and I love it. Yeah, you know, I just got off the sombrero, and then I went over to another show, and this was a surprise. You just decided to just pop on, just like do what you're doing now?
Yeah, because we wanted to cover some things, man. We came from Vika's. We was on Vika's earlier, and David Weiss got mad as fuck at everybody. It was cool. He was mad. Witsit was there, and then David Weiss, you know, he was mad, and then he attacked Vika.
Fuck, I missed that. I didn't know. Did you guys all? They all on there together?
At the same time, it was like a hodgepodge of people. Then we were waiting on Jaren. He would have formed Voltron if he would have showed up. That motherfucker didn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Voltron.
So he didn't come in. So, but yeah, Witsit showed up first. And then Witsit was there, and then we questioned him. And then Dave Weiss came in next, and then he was speaking a lot, and he was mad, real mad. And then
he was on Sombrero last week.
They have a right to be mad, bro.
Yeah, he what?
They have a right to be mad, especially Dave. Dave has, because he's, like I said, man. And if you watch Vika's show, unless me and Gene edit it, which is Vika's partner in the on heliopsychosis. Unless me and him both were faked and fooled at the great debate where Dean O'Dell and Greg Locke had their biblical debate. I mean, we got the cops calling us and everything, and it was funnier than shit if you was actually there. And
Carl.
You know what? And Keith Cameron Smith was there. Like I said, Gene, there was a bunch of people there. And I didn't, like I told him, man, I didn't feel, like I told Gene. Now, he said he felt something but, you go with a gut feeling, right? And the gut feeling was that Dave and Witsit at the time were being honest. Just straight up. I mean, like I said, I went to his baby shower. I know that Kai was pregnant, and I don't know. I don't see. I mean, they might have their issues now because he didn't sign the contract. He didn't get paid like he wanted to. Like
don't say no contract. Don't say no contract around Dave, man. Them some fighting words right there.
I know, because he don't sign it.
Dave's going to hit you upside the head with that martini glass. Dave going to hit you.
What does having a baby have to do with anything as well? Like, I don't understand why.
I'm just saying that, I read on some of the tweets, Justin, that, that they were having fake babies and they were having this. And I'm like, this is crazy because I know for a fact, because I was there. And I know that is not correct. That's all I'm stating. I mean, you look at a woman when she's pregnant, she glows. A woman glows when she's pregnant. You know that. You know,
What
it's
that
just
got to
something.
do? What that got to do with the airplane flight, homie?
That's what
What that
I'm
got to do with
asking.
what that got to do with
What's that
Antarctica?
got to do with anything?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, it just all stems from it. It all stems from it, and everything. Now, like I said, Winston signed the contract. He can state this, but he can't state that, and that's what everybody's got to come to the terms with. It's all about a contract. You state this, but you can't state that. And I said, because listen, like I said, Vlad, that when I was talking to Witsit in 2024 before they went at the Flattoberfest, and we had the hurricane that came in. I went over there and interviewed Witsit on my channel, and he goes, "Well, we got the contract signed where we will have the final this, we'll have the final that, or whatever." But in the end, the contract they signed superseded their contract. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you, and I think Dave might hear you too, and then he's gonna come and bite you if he keeps hearing that contract.
Well, let him come up, because you know what, Vicky didn't let me talk to Dave.
Oh well, no, wait. Did you? Yeah, because you jumped off.
No, I didn't jump off. I didn't jump off because, number one, you come in there, and because I started saying something on a rebuttal with you, then you said you started screaming at me. Remember? And then, if you remember, now you apologize.
I apologize for that, man.
I understand. That is all fine. I appreciate you. Like I said, I accepted your apology. But what I'm saying is, I got cut off. They cut me off, bro. I was cut off from stating anything. Do you understand?
Yo, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the facts, brother. Because I was sitting here, I'm like, and they put me on mute. I couldn't unmute. No, then they put me backstage, and I couldn't say nothing. And that was during Witsit and Dave.
Okay, all right.
And probably the only reason they come on there is because of what I was stating.
Hold on, who is this? Yo, announce yourself, man. You're gonna have to show yourself mad about shape. I don't know who you are, bro. We ain't playing this game today. But yeah, I hear you, Carl. Carl, I hear you, bro. But that's
why would you
pretty much what said. Carl,
that's I think pretty much what points we're trying to be made at the same time. It was just a timing issue, Carl.
And that's what set Dave off. And then that motherfucker was mad as fuck, dude. He was like, "Where's that guy? Let me at him." He was basically looking for your ass, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Carl, man. Like, Carl ain't here no more." And like
I'm gonna see him right to his face here in about 2 weeks, bro. You understand? I'm gonna be right there in front of his face asking questions. Him, Mark Sargent. I'm gonna go to the International Truth Expo. I'm gonna be asking questions. You understand? I'm gonna ask the hard questions, and that's what I do. Just like y'all, but I'm going to be face to face, not over the internet or anything. I'm going to be right there at you. You know, I'm the one that's taking the main pictures for everything, right? You know that, right? Yeah. So I mean, I'm going to ask the hard questions. Yeah, I got my own channel, and I'm putting him on there. I've had him on my channel before, so it ain't no big deal.
Sarah said, "Yeah, he kept interrupting. That's why."
Who?
Sarah.
Yeah.
I kept interrupting?
Yeah. You was, man,
that's bullshit.
Interrupting. No, you were. Like,
it was just timing, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think your timing was off because, like, if interrupting was a sport, bro, you would have been Michael Jordan, bro. You was interrupting a lot.
Well, maybe because I'm up here in the mountains.
Yeah, there was a little timing issue.
The timing, I was going to say, so that's why. It's a timing issue. That's why.
You guys realize you guys realize the debate is over. It's over.
What debate?
It's the flat versus it's over. It's been over for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remind everybody that you know, don't get stuck in the upper tiers of a debate that's done. It's done.
Yeah.
And like now it's like now we're all still fucking all bitter, and a lot of us, like when we started this long time ago, you know, and now we're just kind of chomping at each other's bits. It's like it's done. It's over. And I'll tell you why I know it's over is I'm running around the islands out here in OBX, and I've got a flat Earth sticker on the back of my car, and people are running up to me like, yeah, yeah. They're not even questioning it anymore. It used to be like, fuck you. What the fuck do you think you are? You think the fucking Earth is flat? Nobody's even asking questions anymore. I'm seeing it on ground level. Like, we need to, like, honestly, just like practice these words. Whatever someone comes up and talks to you about it, the debate is over. It's done.
Oh yeah,
it's done. And now, I was asking myself this the other day. I was like, well, where do we go from here? Like there's a bunch of content creators, a bunch of people out there making stuff and whatever, everything else. And like, when somebody asks me about the shape of the Earth, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I say that, and they know it. When I say it, they know it. That ship has sailed. It's over.
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
It's a matter of when. And when's the 100th monkey effect, whatever. But like the really thing is like now get up to yourself, get up to the good part of yourself, and literally go out and say, well, now what do we do? Well, here's what we do now is you live. You live, and you live by example. Because
live in knowing.
Live in knowing, and then move forward. And go forward into that, and people will follow like I don't want to say that. The sheep, I was going to say the sheep that they are. They will follow because they don't know any fucking better. And we fought this battle for 10 fucking years, and then we started bickering with each other. It's fucking over. The debate is finished. It's done. And now behave like the debate is finished, and fucking walk through and just be awesome. Be fucking rad, because now you get to be yourself. Now you get to be like, I don't have to deal with you anymore. Like, just you do you, whatever you're gonna do. They're gonna scent that. They're gonna smell it. They're gonna smell it in you.
Laura,
like,
you can see it now, because now they're not even bothering with doing any of
this.
They aren't.
They're
going into personal stuff, and they're making lolcow stuff. So now it's well past where they were a while ago.
Well, here's the thing as well: the powers that be and the Globers know that it's over, so they're going to get more and more desperate. That's why they want to, muddy some waters with a 24-hour sun in the south. That's just their next step, because they're desperate, right? And that's the way they're going to keep the power, and keep people complacent and ignorant. But that's why it's important to. I have no offense, and I love you, Lowry, man, and I don't want to be here to fight with you, man, but I do think that we do have to watch who we're associating ourselves with, man. Okay, when you look at Jaron, everybody knows Jaron flipped and he's a shill, and there's something not right there, right? Everybody knows that. But to think that that's all by itself, like there's not more to it, and it's not all a part of it, is crazy to me. And I think that we have to really be observant, with all due respect, Lowry. I'm not here to fucking piss on anybody's parade, dude. I'm just here for truth, dude, just like you are, man, or what we all claim to be here for, And I'm just going to call it like I see it. I'm not having my friendships tied to any of my feelings or any of that shit. Like, we just want the damn truth,
Well, I would say, Justin, like the little spat I had with you in the chat the other night was really, it wasn't an attack on whether or not my familial associations with people that I've known for years and years and years was an issue. It was an attack on my discernment and how I discern who I decide whether or not they're telling the truth or not. And I'll be frank with you. I have spent, a better part of 6 or 7 years with David Weiss. I've been inside of his house. I've seen his book collection. I've seen everything.
Right.
And you're attacking my discernment.
Well, Lowry, you're actually
a friend.
You're actually proving my point of what fallacy is, dude. You're bringing your friendships and your emotions into the situation.
I don't have any emotions in this. The debate is over.
You just said, okay, I've known these guys for 10 years. It don't matter if you've known them for 500 years.
Well, you're attacking my discernment, not my ability to discern the world. My ability to discern someone who happens to be a friend. So these are two different things. Divide them up and cancel it, because I'm so over it. I'm ready to move forward past the debate, because the debate is fucking over. Matter of fact, anyone that even approaches me about it usually are asking me questions about, tell me about what you're actually talking about. They're not doing the thing they used to be, which was, what are you, a fucking idiot? You're talking about flat Earth? Now they're asking questions. We are over the hump. And now we need to get past the bullshit of these little stories, little side stories, these these little things that happen on the side. It's really good for hits, I guess, or clicks or whatever. Nobody got into this for glory, JJ. Nobody got into this for glory. I did not want any of this bullshit in my life. I had a perfectly good musical career over here and probably lost half of my fans because they thought I was batshit crazy. Okay?
I'm in it for humanity. It's because
I'm in it for beyond that. I'm in it for truth.
It's the right thing to do.
It's easier. Period. Truth is easier. It's easier. So. No, it is easier.
The truth is much harder.
Can you just define that? What do you mean by truth isn't easier? Truth is the easiest path.
I think if we lived on a globe, it would be a lot easier, right? But it's not the truth, right?
You're talking back into globy philosophy. I'm talking forward.
Well, no, what he's saying, Lowry, is if it was truly a globe, life would just be easy. It would be
okay. In a fairy tale pixie dust sort of way. Yeah, it would be.
Like because it fits.
It would be an issue.
But aren't you guys all in agreement in the fact that it's a lot easier to tell the truth than it is to lie?
It is for us, absolutely. We're just on a different,
Yeah,
because we also see the benefit, right? We see the benefit in it, and it's you know what sucks is that like there's so much spirituality behind it too, and it's just weird. And I'm not trying to sound corny or nothing like that, but sure, you can get what you want when you lie. But is it really yours? Did you?
It's not. It's never yours.
It's not. It doesn't belong to you, or you're not supposed. You're not supposed to have it. If you gotta lie to get it, you ain't supposed to have it. It's not supposed to be yours. So you got it by false means, right? And it's almost as if you're cursed now. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got it because you lied about it, you're cursed. It doesn't belong to you. And now it's a fucking ball and chain around your neck, and now you got to deal with that.
Yeah,
it's never gonna be yours. It's never gonna be natural to you. So, but if you tell the truth, and it becomes yours, whether you earned it or not, if you're telling the truth and you're honest, and it becomes yours, it's like that saying that they say in the Bible when it says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness," and all these things. If you seek the truth, if you seek what's supposed to be there, the things that you need will be provided.
Indeed. I 1,000,000% agree with that. And like to me, the second that I flipped over, as hard as it was, that I had to say to even my loved ones and my family members and fans, I was like, I'm like, it was 2 years I hid talking about Flat Earth. 2 years. I was like, I hid it from everybody. And then I finally said it, and I realized, oh, fuck, that hurts. That fucking hurts. And it doesn't change what I've gotten up to in my whole life and all of my music and everything else. But I had to absorb a lie, a spell that I was under for a lot of years. And then once I got used to like understanding how to talk to people and to say it's not my job anymore. I used to think that it was obligatory to wake people up. I used to think that that's what my job was. I think it's obligatory for me to say this. I'm going to scream from the top of a mountain, which I did.
Go out and do something.
Yes, you can do something, but you can do it by example. You don't have to scream at people's faces because they know. They don't want to admit that you nailed it. They don't want to admit that shit. And I guarantee you, the reason why people if people have left you or people have forgotten you or they don't want to talk to you anymore or anything else, they haven't forgotten you. They are watching you more closely now than they ever have in their whole life. They just don't want to admit to themselves that you nailed it. And that's what I'm trying to impart to everybody in not just these circles, all the circles that I run around in. You guys nailed it. We all nailed it, and we did it together. It was a fucking group effort, and motherfucker, it was hard. 2015, yes, it's Flat Earth 2.0. We didn't invent this shit. It's 2,000 years old, thousands of years old, this cosmology. We did not come up with it. We just rediscovered it, and we all collected together, and we started talking. Started happening. For me, it was 2015. Maybe some people it was a lot longer before, or somewhere in between there. We just started talking together, and our minds together combined, and the cumulative effort of a bunch of minds working together blasted wide open the biggest fucking deception of all time. We blasted it open and nailed it. And now, the one thing I can ask of everybody here is like, look, please dig make sure every single corner gets upended, every single one.
What we understand is that even though we realize now what this place is because we still don't know what this place is, but we know it's not a ball.
We know what it isn't.
And we know what it isn't exactly. So it's like the work has begun. Like, because our eyes are open, we know we have work in front of us. So part of that work is weeding out the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So when we smell bullshit, or we think we smell bullshit, and we're like, and it makes us uncomfortable, because when you've been immersed in bullshit and then you find your way out of it, and through all that toil and everything else, and as you start to get into what the truth is, right? You can't see yourself going back to a lie, and anything associated
you can't go back. You can't go back.
And anything you see, even if it's your own friends and other flat earthers, if you feel that they're going down that path towards bullshit, you call them out. And if they don't fucking respond, like, you call them out in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is we mentioned the whole ego thing because we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, we started at a point, you understand? Like, we started somewhere and we got to where we are now. And we see the benefit of telling the truth and being honest and being open. That we know that if we become suspect for something and we're honest in our approaches for stuff, then we can explain based off of us being upfront, be like, hey, this is what I was getting at. What are you looking at? Because I'm being honest the whole time. Because if you start to deal in deception and somebody catches you, like, that's a wrap. It's over. And this is why there's so much of this infighting going on, right? We feel that there are people within that are being deceptive. And then the thing is, it's not that we don't have the receipts. Maybe we don't have them on hand. And so when we're getting screamed on, it's like, well, I don't have the shit on me, but give me like, after I finish taking a shit, I'm going to present it to you, stuff like that. Like, I'm on the toilet now, but I'm going to show it to you once I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's not like we want to do it, but it's like we have to do it, right? Because our credibility rides on all of this. Because if we're seen as shitty as those Globers, if we're as deceptive as them, nobody wins. And it's not about winning, but nobody's going to want to look for, or nobody's going to find truth in the flat earth, because they're going to think we're full of deceivers, we're full of liars.
Someone's got to maintain credibility, right?
Yes, that's what. That's basically all I was trying to say right there, JJ. Yes,
and I agree with that. Like, your foundation is ultimately all you have. And like, if it's a castle made of sand, then you're just gonna collapse, right? Mm-hmm. So like where we're at now, though, is like, own it, fucking own it. The debate is fucking over. It is over. And if anyone even tries to step to you, everyone in here that's been doing this for long enough, you can crush anyone in a conversation, but you don't even need to do that. You can just walk right past them and be like, hey, man, it's your journey. It's your journey now. Because they already know, and I'm sensing it. They already know, and I've been watching the fucking crowd in aggregate for a long time. They know that it's already over. They're just trying to figure out, what the fuck do we do now? That's what they're trying to do. And so what you can do, honestly, what's really powerful, is you can be a charming motherfucker and say, like, look, you can go out and check for yourself. And you can walk the fuck away and forget about all this bullshit that they tried to do. We knew what TFE was going to do. We knew it. We were calling out, you and I, back last fall, we're calling out, we're like, get in front of it. We got to get in front of this shit. I was talking to you. I was talking to Z and Natch and all those guys. I was like, get in the fucking front of this and just annihilate it before it even gets started, which we did. But it still did what they wanted it to do, which made us made us fight with each other.
It opened up a new can of worms, right?
Well, it did. But now it still didn't work. I mean, even if their stupid fucking movie comes out, it's going to be destroyed before it starts, because we've got so many things in place already to attack it.
Yeah, but the new can of worms that I'm speaking of is the things like claiming that there's a 24-hour sun down there. That's very problematic when I don't feel that they've met the burden of proof for it.
Does it matter? Does it matter, JJ?
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
And it doesn't matter.
It's actually imperative, dude, to believe it or not. It might.
You only have four. You have four basic things you have to argue with globularists.
I'm not saying that the sky proves the ground. We all know it's flat. But
then why worry about it? Why even make it an issue? Why even make it a thing? Just fuck it off. Just be like, I don't care about the sky. This is what the land is doing, and we don't have to fucking worry about it anymore and move forward.
The physicality of it.
Move forward.
The implications behind them faking it has way more implications behind it than not. Okay, we're not going to hand dismiss that they're willing to fake something and
So
divide
you
us even
say,
more.
but if you behave that way, then you're in their little dichotomy. Get out of it. Just be like, what are you talking about? You're talking about the sky. I'm talking about this, and then walk away and tell them to fuck off, and don't make it your issue
I'm
anymore.
not arguing the shape of the earth, okay? I'm arguing that the people that claim to be on our side, okay, have been exposed to being a part of the deception by claiming there was a 24-hour sun when we know damn well there wasn't, okay? They've gotten caught.
And that goes back to what I was talking about, Larry. I hear what you're saying, Larry, but it goes back to what I'm talking about. So my thing is we're all about the truth, right? And
Indeed.
we didn't go down to Antarctica, or we didn't go to Punta Arenas, or wherever the hell they said they went. We didn't go to those places. So we relied on them. But now they haven't fulfilled, like JJ said, the criteria, aka like them tickets, right?
They're not going to do it. They're never going to do that.
But listen, that's the thing. So you can't continue with these claims because it's dangerous, right? Because if we concede and we let them have it, we've now set a precedence for, okay, if they press hard enough, we just fold. You understand? So it sucks. It really sucks that it has to be like that. But it's just because people get spirited, just because people get upset because we don't believe them. I'm like, then get mad, motherfucker. I don't fucking care.
We didn't learn anything about the shape of the earth with the final experiment. What we learned,
I mean, you were there. You were there with me. You were there with me. That day, I spent an hour waiting for a simple observation from Point Serenus from Jer. I sat there for an hour with an audience, waiting for him to just give me a position of the sun, give me the time of day, and he didn't do it.
Yeah,
you know,
Larry, that's what I was speaking. That's what I was speaking about on Vic's channel. That you said that you was in there waiting on a response.
It's still up. You can look at my Reckoner channel. It's still there. It's an hour of me sitting there.
That tells me that there's something afoot, especially if other people are maybe getting a response, but you're not, and you're friends with everybody and everything. It kind of throws a wrench in the system. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, that wrench was, the 13 millimeter, but actually I needed a 12. You understand?
Yeah. And what I was asking for very, very simply in the whole thing is I just wanted an observation. I got one from Roger Ledwell in Colorado. I was sitting in a building in Brooklyn, and I was waiting for one more from Jaron. All he had to do was turn his phone on and spend 3 minutes with me and give me a sun position, a time, and everything else. He didn't do it.
Nope.
That's when things went south. Now, when you're looking at
kinds of stuff.
And what happens there is that's the whole divide thing, right? That's what happened. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
Deceiving started.
Sorry?
That's where the deceiving started.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's not working. It didn't change anything. In other words, in my mind, the best battle now is like we're so far winning that fuck them. Fuck them. The only untold story that's left is Witzett's. I don't know Witzett's story yet. I'm waiting to see how that unfolds. Outside of that, I already know where Jer went, and Elizabeth was not. She was not even a thing. She was in and out. She was a flash in the pan.
So you think that Witzett went there and he saw a 24-hour sun, or
I have no fucking idea now. I have no idea what the hell it is.
I mean,
I have no idea.
Use logic. Let's use logic here, okay? They've already been caught faking a 24-hour sun in the South in the past. Okay, we all knew they were going to fake it again before they even went. They're literally compliant with the powers that be during the whole entire air quote observation. Okay, look at what happened to Jaron. Look at the bigger picture here. Okay, it's inconclusive. Jaron isn't inconclusive to the deception that's going on here.
And let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Bro.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, JJ, but let's not forget that email that that Matthew Hakeem got from, I don't know if it was Fight the Flat Earth or somebody, where they were holding correspondence saying that certain things were going to take place in a studio. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Whether that's real or not, I'm like, what the fuck are we looking at? There's so much, and that's the thing is there are so many articulations, so many moving parts, so much deception, either possible or we made a mistake on something. Really, all you need is one. All you need is one piece of deception, and it throws all of it out.
Yeah.
That's
And
all
I
you
know
need.
if the sun down there was a factually 24-hour, it had its cycle or whatever down there, then they wouldn't have been caught faking it in the first place. And we wouldn't have all these anomalies. It would just speak volume that they went down there and it was real.
Yeah.
They just got to complicate it and over explain to us how they were there and then deny that they're even trying to convince us they were there. And it's just all ridiculous.
Well, the sun did its normal circuit like it always does, like it's been doing all our lives. So,
or maybe
it
the
wasn't just
lands are
spinning over
different than where
there.
they tell us. Maybe the lands are different than where they tell us.
Doesn't
Of
it make
course
you
they are.
doesn't it make you guys all feel a lot better that the debate is over? It's over.
The debate? Oh,
The debate is over. There's
the
not
debate.
even.
Yeah, the debate is over.
It's
Yeah,
over.
right.
It's finished. We've already accomplished more than I thought we would have. Like when we were trying to get ahead of it for TFE, I was like, this is going to cause a shit show that I can't even describe, which it did. But
do you
like we're
see
still
what
here.
problem- Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
We're still here, and the people that engaged the debate fucked off into a fart cloud, into the fucking atmosphere. Fucking Duffy and everybody else. They were like, "Oh, we accomplished our shit." Those guys are useless human beings, And it was clear that they had their balls in a vice. Somebody had them. It was clear something happened to Patricia. Got her fucking in a vice. Got like a guy Paul on the plane who did some of the earliest, greatest things. He flipped. It was clear what happened. They got busted doing some bullshit they shouldn't have done. And here's the thing: they hate it. They hate themselves for being caught in it. And the only one that's left out of all of them is Witsit, and Witsit is probably in the middle of a rock and a hard place right now. I'm not defending him. I haven't talked to him since last summer. But here's the thing: it's already over. The debate is over. Practice these words. The debate is over because even the hardened, quote unquote astrophysicists or people that follow that pseudo bullshit don't even say a word to me anymore. The people I used to argue with. It's finished. They're trying to figure out their little sore lives over here and how to figure out where did I go wrong? What happened here? How did I not figure this out? Probably the same people that did one of these and probably like a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole population that can't figure out what the fuck happened since 2020. And then we're dropping flat earth on them. They just aren't even going to hear that shit. We have won. We won. And enjoy that, but enjoy it responsibly. Don't get on people. Don't go after people. Don't be angry at people who are just not ready to understand what we already understand. I mean, it's an old Alan.
You always have to fight for that,
Lowry.
brother.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Some people are
correct.
never gonna admit it anyway, even if they got it. Some people are so conditioned in it because it's like a fantasy thing that they're always gonna believe it. It doesn't
As
matter
long
if
as
they came
there's
on
Star
TV
Trek,
tomorrow. and
I'm
told
seeing
every
it on the
person
street
TV.
level. Yeah, dude. I'm seeing it on the street level. It's just like people are not even
They're not ready.
doing the same thing they did in like 2015 or it's 2017 after 2 years of me hiding it. Started talking to him. It was so lethal to talk about it. Now people are just heads down. They don't want to say anything, mainly because we're so far ahead on the damn research and we actually were curious enough to figure it out that they're ashamed that they're so far fucking behind. And I don't want to make them feel bad. I don't want to make them feel like you're a fucking idiot. All you have to do is go out and check for yourself. It doesn't take a pair of binoculars will do it. That's all it'll do.
Cheap telescope, a plane ride.
Anything. And you're just sitting
You're
here.
too wise. You're too wise.
Yep.
Make sure you bring them
Get
tickets
on a
back
boat.
from that plane ride.
Yeah.
Get on a ship. Go take.
I
go
agree
take a
for the
tour.
most part, but it's like never let your guard down, because the truth is always you always have to maintain it and you always have to fight for it. The minute you get comfortable with thinking we have control or we win, then, here we go with the next bullshit. And there are implications behind whether or not there's a 24-hour sun in the south, other than the shape of the earth. It's about obfuscation and muddying the
JJ,
water.
I think JJ, you'd hear this, and like with Vlad, like the foundry will sniff it out and smash it in about 2 seconds. So like, I mean, it's the same thing all around in many different circles. nobody's going to be able to do that anymore. The battle is
Well, if you got
fucking
people like
over.
Witsit coming back saying that there's a 24-hour sun, that's extremely problematic to me, you know, because it's going to muddy
Is he
those
speaking?
waters.
Is he speaking to the Lady Blount observation that there's some sort of sky phenomenon where it does happen? I mean, I know there's two different things there. You either faked it
Either
when you were
way,
down there, or
you know,
Lady Blount saw it, or she saw it in her writings of people that were down there, sailors that were down there and saw it. Would it matter? It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, that's where the muddy in the water comes in, because if it didn't exist in the first place, we shouldn't all be dividing ourselves over it. Okay, that's all its implication. That's what
I
it's designed
agree with
to
that
do.
100%.
So we have to fight it, man.
It's
We
just
can't just be
perception.
complacent and act like we've already won, and you know, so on and so forth. I think that we need to make sure that we stick to our guns even now more than ever. That's all.
Yeah,
It's
more
perception. Everybody
verification.
sees it different.
Verification.
Flat, I threw a video on the private chat for you too.
Let me see what you got. What you got?
It's the one.
Let's watch your video.
It's the one you played last time, but I think it's great because we're having this conversation. It kind of fits it.
All right. Let's
That's
see.
the one you played before, but it's a real.
Oh,
good one.
yeah. Hold on. It's BitChute. Hold on. All right.
I think even if they came on TV tomorrow and said, "Oh, it's flat," yeah, we discovered the whole thing, some people would never believe it anyway. Doesn't make a difference.
There is that. There is that.
Google Earth first come out. When Google Earth first come out, it said flat Earth.
Whoa. What? Wait. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, when Google Earth first come out, it said it was flat.
That was that kind of their washing of their karma?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
I've been going through my videos that I recorded a lot of TV, and man, I got some stuff from when Microsoft was first kicking out all the commercials, PlayStation 1 commercials, and everything recorded. And I started watching that shit, and I'm like, okay. And then people talking about the Mandela effect and shit like that.
Yeah,
You know,
this one's good.
It's funny. It's just funny. They just don't remember, and some of them probably wasn't born then.
Yeah.
So
is this
that
Blinded
makes
by the
sense.
Ball? This is Blinded by the Ball, isn't it? This is a pretty good one.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So you know,
We're gonna go
yeah,
ahead. We're
Google
gonna
Earth,
play.
when it first came out, man, it said flat Earth.
This
Period.
fits the conversation.
Flat. It's fucking flat.
It's flat, baby.
What if the reason you've never questioned it is because you were never meant to? What if the shape of the world wasn't taught, but programmed? And what if, the moment someone does question it, everything shifts? There's a reason people find this idea absurd, because a lie this big doesn't feel possible. But that's the trick. The bigger the lie, the harder it is to see. Not because it's hidden, but because it was made to feel normal. You can show someone the lie, and they'll still fight to defend it. Not because it makes sense, not because they've tested it, but because it feels safer than admitting they've been lied to their entire lives. This isn't about evidence, this is about identity. When someone hears level Earth, their reaction isn't usually critical thinking. It's a reflex, mockery, rage, sarcasm, instant rejection. They're not evaluating, they're defending. What they're defending isn't the globe, it's themselves. Or more specifically, the version of themselves that was built on belief. This is the globe spell. It's not science, it's not proof. It's a mental program installed through repetition, authority, and emotional conditioning. It was never about discovery. It was about obedience, consensus, about conforming to a worldview that never asked for your permission. Most people didn't choose the globe model. It was given to them in childhood, with cartoons, logos, movies, and textbooks, before they could think critically, before they even knew how belief works. This is why when you challenge it, you're not challenging an idea, you're threatening a structure of identity, social safety, and emotional attachment. And that threat activates defense mechanisms. Mockery is a mask, sarcasm is a shield, rage is a firewall. They're not thinking, they're protecting the system. I see it constantly. The moment you challenge the narrative, a wave of reaction kicks in. deflection, mockery, demands for proof, all while the person reacting has never actually tested a single claim themselves. No method, no measurement, just belief in the system and outrage when it's questioned. These aren't arguments, they're archetypes, programs running through people. This is what's known as the Agent Smith effect. The moment you speak the signal of truth, the virus activates. People who seem ordinary suddenly become hostile, not because you are dangerous, but because the truth is. Level Earth isn't a belief, it's what's left when you remove belief in the globe. And that's what scares them. Not the idea of a level Earth, but the collapse of the mental framework they were taught to call reality. Social exile is real. Most people won't admit it. To question this is to risk being cast out, laughed at, labeled, mocked. That fear is primal, hardwired, so they defend, not because they've verified the globe, but because they're scared of being alone in the question. You don't have to believe anything. You just have to look. Look at the behavior. Look at the psychological resistance. Look at the rage that truth inspires. That's not the response of confidence. That's the reaction of someone under a spell. Real truth doesn't fear questioning. Real science doesn't punish doubt. But belief systems do. This isn't a call to persuade. It's a call to see. To notice what happens when someone's worldview is threatened. To recognize the defense patterns for what they are. Ego, fear, programming. And if you're watching this and you've felt that resistance in yourself, good. That means the signal got in. We're not here to convert anyone. We're here to clear the static. This is not persuasion. It's pattern recognition. Thanks for listening. This is Christian at Neo Human Eve. Peace.
Pretty good video.
So, yeah, and I would leave you with this one idea. Own it. Now, there's no more debate. The debate's over. Own it. Own it. Now, it's time to own it. And step forward and start owning it, and don't even bring yourself to the stupid shit that's happening, because I guarantee you the groundswell is way bigger than we even know, and it's just a matter of dealing with the people that don't know how to do it yet. And I used to like I'd spent hours with my buddy Crumb. We would talk about how long a lot of us cats have been just studying fringy shit before we were ever FE, and we're like, it was like we started into it in loose change in 9/11 and all that stuff, and it took us years to just crawl through that muck of that piece of shit psyop, right? But then then this thing comes up, which was inevitable, and now we've got it now, and just own it, man. Like I don't like fucking cussing at people, JJ, in the chat. I don't like doing any of that. I will be salty when I need to be, but like at the most part, we're all here looking at the same thing. Fucking own that shit and act like you own it. You don't have to argue with anybody. Just be like, dude, I'm moving on with my life. Go check for yourself, and don't be afraid to tell them to fuck off, because like I'm not afraid of F words. I'm just like, dude, you can check it for yourself. I'm not going to do your homework for you anymore. I'm not going to be your big brother anymore. That's it.
Fiddlesticks.
And I'm with you on that, Lowry. I'm not in this. We're just, like I said, truth, man. That's all we ever wanted, and that's what's most important, man. It's imperative for our children's future,
Indeed. You guys keep crushing.
Larry, don't go nowhere, though. Yo, I'm about to, guys. The moment. Oh, that motherfucker just jumped off.
He just jumped off, didn't he?
He just jumped off. Goddamn, Larry. All right, guys. The moment you all been waiting for, a drum roll. All right, guys. So
those tickets.
We've been. Yeah, right.
You got tickets, man.
You're gonna set me off, dude.
My bad.
Oh my God. I want to go away from the tickets, but now you're bringing me in back, JJ. God
My
damn it.
bad, my bad.
So
I was
family-
high when I did that.
Oh yeah, right. So here it is, y'all. So we've been talking about the OWRS phase 2. We're getting into phase 2. There are going to be a couple of changes on what we have now, but they're screenshots, right? They're shots of what these guys have produced for us. So without further ado, I want to present to you guys what the team has put together, and we're going to demonstrate the OWRS phase 1. Let's get into it. Let me stop talking. I'm talking a lot. Who just jumped off? Oh, freaking Carl just left. I think Carl just left. Carl left. Oh, well. And that's when you started talking, yelling at me. I was like, oh, God damn it, Carl. Okay, y'all. So let me share this with y'all. Golly, man. Anytime I do this thing. Hold on, y'all. I apologize. Okay, there you go. My bad. Carl, I think you jumped off. Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting this thing together. No, not you, and not you, and not you. Hold on, Carl. Wait, where is
That's
this?
cool. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm just chilling, man. I'm listening. Like I said, I'll speak up every now and again. Not interrupting too much. No, it's been a good conversation, and Laurie's kind of right. We need to, see what's ahead of us. Justin, you're correct too, sir. We need to why, and obviously we need boots on the ground to verify our story.
Yeah.
And not with the interference. Run Boston Bear's supposed to go there.
Where?
Right? To the marathon.
Antarctica.
This
Yeah. Have you looked at their prior marathons, Flat Earth Nation?
He's supposed to be going there, right? Is that what he said?
I didn't
go look at all the video footage that exists of the marathons down there, and tell me that's not more suspicious than the entirety of the final
it was
experiment.
cold. Every time you seen them, that was cold and the sun was
looks
low.
fake, man.
And
It
the
looks fake
mountains,
to me.
right? No,
the
that
mountains
looked
constantly
real.
changing sizes. They're running different directions. They'll have 3-minute videos. You're going to go all the way to Antarctica, run a marathon, and show a 3-minute video.
Yeah.
Right.
And 99% of the videos are like that. Like I don't think this place is even a place you're going to, in my opinion.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Just
they're going somewhere, but the sun's not doing what they're showing. I don't think so, because I got it. There's a guy I talked to down in New Zealand, right?
Mm-hmm.
His name is Dean, and when I talked to him, he said and he's real close to Antarctica, right?
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand's right there, right? And he said that the sun during their summertime, which they're having now, always sets to the northwest of him, and quickly it goes away. And like we have long days, they have short days, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Analima already shows us that, right? The Analima already shows us that.
That's right.
We're not even questioning whether or not that's the case.
Yeah,
it's just not circling down there.
I was just saying, I'm affirming the consequence here is that, hey, we got somebody in here that's physically watching it do this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if it's doing that for him, it can't be doing that behind him.
No, I feel
We're
you.
not going to have our daytime if it's over there behind them. Yeah, it don't make no sense. It's all nonsensical,
Yeah.
When it
so
comes
guys,
to,
my bad.
go ahead, you're good. No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
I didn't want to steal your thunder. Okay, guys. So this is the OWRS, right? So far, this is what the thumbnail is going to look like. And that's the thing. You have a small errors here that they can fix, right? But this is what it's going to look like on your desktop so far, right? Will it change? It may, but so far this is what we got. Nice and simple. the hours, right? And of course, the misspelling. But these are things that could easily be fixed. Okay. Where's the goddamn thing at? Ay, ay, ay. Next picture. Come on now. Oh, Lord have mercy. Please, Jesus. Just, I'm trying to go to the next picture. This thing's giving me a hard time.
Well, you're
Hold
right,
on, yeah.
right arrow or left arrow?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to go to the right arrow, but this thing is just being extra. Okay, hold on. Wait,
My son had to show me that the other day. Like, that's how much of a noob I am.
Yeah, he's
always teaching me.
Yeah, this thing is always something new with this damn thing. Okay, this is the second screen. The hours. Old world, ruins, and structures, right? So it's got that old, ancient look to it, right? When you log in, hopefully you have more than 89%, you're at 100%, right? This is what it's going to look like. You guys already understand the idea behind this app, how it needs to function. I don't need to bug you with the details or nothing. There we go. There it goes.
Who spelled that shit?
They missed. Yeah.
I just play with you, lad.
No. Originally, I called it the OWRS, right? I misspelled it, but then I got rid of the A because I was like, you don't need the and there. You know what I'm saying? So I left them with the new spelling, but they went with the A, the new one. So this is what the first few screens are going to look like. And really, this is what they said they were going to, what they said they were going to give is what they gave. They were going to show us what the first few screens are going to look like. And of course, when you log into the hours, you're not going to constantly go to the first screen. You understand? It's going to function a little bit like a Snapchat, right? You're going to be met with your camera or you're going to be met with your map, depending on how you want it set up. But that's how it's going to be. This is the about, this is that app language. This is nothing. Like, it's not about anything. This is just, app language. You see this all the time. Anytime
they just threw that in there, fill some space.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Then I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay.
It's so they can measure the text and then see how many characters you can get in it.
Yeah, like I see that all the time. Anytime I see them doing that app thing, I'm like, oh, geez. So here's what it is. It's not going to look like this, obviously, because, where I'm at, the shit don't look like this. But as you get your stuff, it's not going to be this clear, right? Because the less you have, the more faint it's going to appear. And it's going to appear on your map. So this is things that these guys will fix. They will fix it. But it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, it is coming. Oh, geez. No. There we go. Location name, category name. Never Snapchat. So here's the thing, Maria, is that this app is it's going to be easy to use. To me, that's like the most important thing and you see, location name, right? You'll be able to name it and everything else like that. But it's super faint. But that's how it's going to be appearing on the map and everything else. But as it starts to come and get a little bit more play, it starts to become more solid. I like how each time it comes in, it looks like a whole different structure altogether. I'm like, oh my Lord. Right? But it's coming to life, y'all. It is coming to life. And this is the map that we're using. Well, not this one because we can't see nothing. Oh boy, now it wants to start playing games and being jacked up. But yeah, so that is the hours. When I could clean this nonsense up, that would be best. And yeah, y'all, that's it, man.
Yeah.
So far, but no, there's going to be more. There will be more. This is where they are right now. Okay, you understand? This is where there are. Don't think that's it, because that's not. This is just the beginning stages. And this came to me Friday right after the show. You know, we were getting a lot of shit about, oh, you guys are faking everybody. It's like, no, we're not faking everybody, man. We like, these things take time. I wish I could build an app myself, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? So we charge people to do that, and then they build it, right? They make a superior product because that's all they do. If I was to make it, I probably wouldn't make as good a product because I don't make apps. You understand?
So, yeah, haters are gonna hate, Vlad, you know, and the mere fact that they're the person that's gonna question you about your integrity, just exposing that they're a hater to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that, hey, you're not forcing nobody's arm, or you know, you're not twisting nobody's arm, you're not making nobody do anything, and you're transparent as they come. But yet these people want to, you know, put your credibility up to, you know,
it's character assassination.
Character assassination.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Exactly. That's all it is.
That's all they got left. There's nothing else to go after.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's sad, man, because it's like, man, people know you. Like, what are you going to assassinate my stuff for? Like, I do my thing is and this is why I want to present everything to everybody, so y'all know exactly where I stand with this whole thing. It's not a joke. It's not fake. It is real, right? And it's going to be built. And it's going to be built with the help of everybody, right? And I want everybody to be a part of this. And this is part of why I just dropped in here, guys, and I'll drop it again, right? This is why I dropped the PayPal link, because I would like for everybody to contribute. It doesn't need to be much. It doesn't need to be $100. It doesn't need to be $50, you know? But whatever you can give, I really appreciate. Thank you, guys. And this is our app, right? And once it gets up and running, that's it. It's ours. You know what I'm saying? The Flat Earth community will have contributed to something for everybody to use that everybody can use, right? Your parents can use it. Your grandparents can use it. Your barber can use it. The person that does your toenails could use it. Everybody can use it. Globers can use it. Globers, listen. You are not banned from the app. You will be able to use it. Okay.
And you have to pass the Flat Earth test before you can get through to the open screen.
Yep, litmus test.
With those
shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a globe. As soon as it's like, are you a glober? As soon as they push yes, their phone explodes. Bow.
Glitter bomb.
Yeah, right. You failed.
Fart spray.
Too much.
What's that smell?
Yeah, right. It'll have one of those little Israeli doohickeys in there. As soon as they freaking push a globe, it'll explode in their pocket. Let me stop. I'm just playing, y'all. But nah, real talk. It is in the works. Obviously, you guys could see that. I am in close correspondence with those guys that are building it, and it's gonna be, you know, once we roll into phase 2, that's where the I think it's phase 2 or phase 3 where the mapping comes in, right? Where, you know, every time, you know, we take for granted anytime we use an app, right? Because we expect it to flow a certain way. Some apps flow very well. Those are the ones that tend to do well, right? The ones that flow well and they're simple. And honestly, in my mind, the way I see it is I don't need too much. We don't need too much in this app, because too many things, it's going to turn into Instagram where you don't understand what the fuck you're looking at because there's so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's so much stuff in there that you're like, I don't even want to use it. You have an Instagram? Sure. Can I get it? Like, I don't know why. I used it one time and I'm afraid because I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell I'm pushing, right? And so to me, the app is going to function smooth, simple. You can hand it to your mom or your pops and they're like 100 years old and they know exactly what to do. And the thing we tend to realize is that the ones that flow well, once you go to the sign-in screen and then you jump to the next screen, it like flows well, right? Whether you have good internet, bad internet, it just flows well. Those are the ones, are the simple ones. They just do good. You know what I'm saying? And if it can't do that, if it can't achieve something smooth and something simple, then it's trash at that point. So I just want to avoid getting trash in our hands. Less stuff to deal with, you know. And Rico, what's good, brother? It's good to see you, man. Rico's here, y'all. Porter, welcome, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, you got the postcards, man. Good. That's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Oh man, you good, bro. You good. Nah, I'm good. Man, look, I got so much shit. I'm good, man. I appreciate you. Not saying that whatever you sent me would be shit, but I'm good, man. I appreciate that though, man. Thank you. Just as long as y'all know how I do, man. You got your stuff. That's all I want, man. Really, I'll be honest with y'all, man. Like I love to write. Anytime I go anywhere, I like to send postcards, man. It's just something that I like to do, you know. So if I have, you know, and you know what's crazy is people don't do postcards no more. I guess it's just not a thing, you know. Nobody does it no more. Choose people named this motherfucker Harmon, they call him. So
still talking.
Yeah, he's just talking shit. Choose people named Vladimir. Just people. Globies, Gilligan, and the Professor Marianne. Here on Gilligan. That's funny. That's pretty funny. I see your list now, Harmon. Yeah. So like people don't send postcards no more. It's not a thing. Like you go to the post office and you ask for postcards. Some post offices don't even sell postcards no more, and they sell stamps. I find that strange. But yeah, like I went to one spot in Walmart, and then they were like, "Yeah, we don't sell postcards no more. That's for old people." I was like, "Damn!" And the lady was older than me. I said, "Holy smokes, man! I must be in the wrong time." So I had to go to the one post office, which they didn't have, and then I went to another one that sold a whole bunch of stuff. They sold slingshots, and this was in Florida. They sold slingshots, postcards, like you know, those little joke toys, little wind-up toys, whoopee cushion, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, damn, I'm getting more than I'm bargaining for, but at least they have postcards. And yeah, man, it's like one of those things, man. It's simple, but I think it would, especially based off of where you're at, it says a lot about a certain place that might have a postcard, in my opinion. But yeah. If you got a postcard from me, man, good. And that's why I've been trying to tell you motherfuckers, man. If you got an address, send me an address, man. I'll send you a postcard. I'll send you a little something. You know what I'm saying? I do a bit of traveling from time to time, and anytime I get out there, man, I try to find out what's popping. I try to see what's popping. I try to, you know, go ahead.
I want one of those telegrams from you, dude, where like they come and knock on my door and they're like, "Vlad, stop, says hi, stop." You know, one of those. You know, go old school.
The Zeppelins here are crazy. Stop.
Yeah, that's going way back, man.
Yeah, right. Like, goddamn, motherfucker took a whole time machine, man. But yeah, man. So, yeah, I like postcards are the shit. I think they should have something where you could make your own postcard. I'm sure they have it, and I just haven't seen it. I'd much rather do that, right? Because sometimes you're limited in the type of pictures that they give you for the type of postcards that you could send. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, oh, they got the same thing. They don't have nothing different. Like you go to New York, Statue of Liberty. I love New York. The freaking Empire State Building, you know, Rockefeller Centers and the tree, the damn Brooklyn Bridge. And then it runs out. It's like, that's it. That's all you got for New York. That's it. This is freaking New York. And that's all you got, you know? So it's the same stuff. I wish they can kind of open it up a little bit, but
yeah, they are cool, man. I still got yours fucking pinned up on my wall, dude, right on my AE map.
Oh, hey, man, that's what's up. Is it, which one? Is
the
it
Japan
the one? Yes. Yeah, the World's Fair.
The World's Fair, yeah.
That's a good one, man.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I got my tickets. My postcard.
Exactly. I got my tickets. I still have my tickets to
I
the
still
World
got
Fair.
it. I didn't even go and I still got
it. Right? I still have mine. Damn.
I know
That's
you
a lot.
went because I got your ticket.
You know, shit, hell yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, all that, man, all that stuff is cool. All that stuff is solid. And yeah, that's another thing. They had postcards for the World Fair, and I think that's you know, hey, I'm here, bop bop bop. Hey, I'm there, bop bop bop, and then you get to see it, and it's not much, right? And it's pretty easy. And I think postage for a postcard, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 75 cents. It might be. I don't know. I forget. It's not much. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Or it might be $1. I forget. I forget.
Yeah,
But
they're like $1.25 at Dollar Tree plus
yeah.
tax all day
Okay.
long.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And so they're not bad. They're not bad. Not bad at all. So, but guys, trust me, the postcards are going to keep coming. They're not going to stop. So, if you got, just as long as you got room on your little cork board or something like that for them, they're going to keep coming. So,
Fits real nicely inside of the frame of an AE map.
you
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Shit. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, that's we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna call it quits for the night. Just wanted to round up the troops, show you guys what was going on. All that. You getting out of here, D-Man, already?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys leaving?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I got work in the morning, yawning.
It was good to see you guys. Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you, D-Man.
Likewise, D-Man. Thank you, man.
I'll be on tomorrow too if you want to show up over there, D-Man.
Yeah. Oh,
yep,
yeah. I'll be there.
Hey, y'all know how to read a map, right?
Yeah.
Flat.
That's damn right. Damn right.
It's the only way you can read a map.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
You got it, Carl. Thank you,
Later,
Carl.
brother.
Thank you, man.
JJ, nice talking with you.
You
It was a great discussion.
Hey, epic day.
It opens things up, and we can try to move forward. I'm glad, Lowry came over and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to wash out.
Heck yeah, bro.
And we're going to move forward.
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. You take care of yourself, bro.
All right.
All right.
You have
be
a
good.
good night, Carl. Peace, bro.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
You'll be good.
All right. Yeah, man. So, JJ, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it a night, homie. So I know you're going to be coming on. So guys, don't forget JJ's coming on tomorrow. So don't miss out. Hey, look at that. Jono Edwards, blast from the past. Sarah and Landon C, how you doing, ma'am? How you doing? Donald Piasek, how you doing, sir? Scott Level Realm, welcome. Saddle Bum, good to see you, bro. All right. Kim Ray, what's happening, fam? You know, shit. I didn't want to miss out on y'all, man, but I done seen y'all, so I got to say what's up. Rico's 10-4. What's going on, Rico? How you doing, fam? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. I didn't want to miss out on you guys, so I definitely wanted to greet y'all.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you, Vlad. Much love, man. Flat power and, Foundry holding it down like always, man. Let's keep up the good work, guys. Much love, fam.
Absolutely. Much appreciated. Thank you, JJ. Thank you for coming,
brother.
man. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Well, I'm the only chicken in the house, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it quits, fam. But before I do, man, shout out to everybody that joined the panel tonight. And shout out to everybody that was over at Vika's tonight as well. And yeah, it was pretty interesting, man. It was real interesting. Either way, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to drop this one more time. That right there that I'm dropping in the Foundry, everybody, is a way to contribute to the OWRS app. You guys see that this thing is in works. So it's not a joke. Please contribute to the OWRS app. We are rolling into phase 2. Phase 1 is, a couple of changes here and there, but it's basically done. Again, rolling into phase 2. That's the link right there, guys. Please contribute. Let's make this ours. Let's make our app a reality. And again, shout out to the guys on the panel. You guys were great. And shout out to the Foundry, man. You guys make everything fun and interesting and funny as hell. But I'm going to go ahead, man, and I'm going to leave everybody with my blessing. I wish y'all nothing but the best health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, 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 y'all. These days are getting crazy. Let's protect ourselves. Let's protect one another. And with that, family, I love y'all. I'm out. Don't forget about the hours. Let's get some Jefferson's action going.